a bit of a late start tonight. Wow, yeah, we were like riffing in the green room together, and
we were on fire backstage.
Right, I got
We
carried
blew all the
away
funny backstage.
telling you guys about secret stuff, and now it's like a half hour later. Holy shit! What is up? Rex Doom, Blast Beat Industries, and Razmaz. Good to see you guys.
Yeah, all the secrets, like how Spencer's non-binary now.
Yeah, is it Gelanian? Am I saying that wrong? I don't know anymore. Gelenian? That's even fancier.
It sounds like a Star Trek alien.
Yeah, that just sounds cool. I'm like, I don't know why I thought it was Gelanian.
Oh, I might be wrong. I'm just saying how I say it. I'm not saying, I know how to say it.
I think you're right. I think I've just always been drunk when I've tried to read Ara's last name, and I don't call him by his full name when I see him. He's just Ara.
No, it's probably Gilenian.
Gilenian.
He's gonna come on sometime and be like, you guys, you fools.
I've been waiting to say that for years.
It's Jelanian. Yeah, right.
It's Mr. Jelanian, motherfuckers.
It's gelato.
Yeah. The neon on the end is completely silent. My name's Jelly. We are at 1,250 hours. We're basically averaging 50 hours a stream now, thanks to you dudes. Things are flying.
You sexy, handsome dudes.
Yeah, right? Probably the dudes with the biggest wieners this side of the equation. Both sides.
You know those death curse dongs?
They really hang low. Because we all got tiny legs.
I don't have my iPad pencil's charging, otherwise we'd be getting really fun drawing right now.
Some people have baby arms, we have baby legs.
Like we're like corgi men. But our dicks almost touch the ground and we can brag about it.
We're like those cute little midget kitty cats.
It's Ed Wood. You're all saying it completely wrong. What the fuck? You guys came out of nowhere. What's up, Jobu? Good to see you. Oh, we are always keeping it girthy. And one sticker t-shirt design that's 30% done. Hell yeah. I'm curious to see the CAD version of that you were talking about too, if that's the same thing. That's cool as hell. I don't know why it almost gave me the it looks like a title card for, and I don't mean this in like a mean way, like I mean this in the best way, the like Ghana movie posters we were looking at. Mm-hmm. Except it looks like someone actually put time into it and wasn't like a drunk guy in Ghana painting a poster for a movie that he's never seen.
Hey, he might have been high on some cool plant.
It's just got that weird, like, it's like a bit of a like trippy color aesthetic. And I really like that a lot. And I don't know dick about CAD, so I'm excited to see that. Like, I know what I know of CAD I learned in like my sophomore year of high school in like a modular technologies class.
Spencer thinks CAD is Cadbury eggs.
Yeah, I'm just that kind of fat. I'm like, I won't do them. They're too sweet.
He's like, wait, why are you guys talking about those in December? Are they out at Christmas now?
Yeah. AutoCAD? Do they just stuff the eggs in your mouth? Oh, yeah, damn. He's already into it. Yeah, I went and looked at it as well. That is... Ooh, oh, I swear, guys, it's like there's this very small group of people that like wait for us to go live and then blow me up on Twitter. I'll get no engagement all day, and then I hit live, and it's just fucking people everywhere. I gotta share the link out still.
It's mine and Jeff's fans.
Right? It's definitely not mine.
Exclusively. They just come here to spite Spencer.
Right. I made the title some super clickbait tonight. Dune, Wonder Woman, and the death of theaters. Yeah, really juicing that back end audience when some random dude on YouTube will watch this later, thinking that there's real information in here.
Oh, movie news.
Yeah.
So anyways,
Won't find out
fucking
till 6 minutes in that we just don't know how to say one of our fans' names, and this isn't going to be about those movies at all. We'll probably talk. I mean, like, I'm stoked to see Dune at home too, even though that was one of the ones that's like, I want to see that in theaters.
I think it'd be great to see in theaters just because of the scope and everything. Wonder Woman, I don't really think matters seeing it in theaters or not. What else is there?
Just about to jump off Twitter, then I saw you guys jumped on YouTube. It was like, watch Death Curse or finish outline for publisher. Both.
We'll help you outline. To start typing it into the chat what you're working on. And
I believe Mal is a writer as well, if I remember correctly.
It sounds like an irresponsible wrter in their own words.
Those are the best kind. Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
The Matrix 4, they never got 2 and 3 right.
I have no faith in that one.
Yeah, I have
none.
I have no idea what is even in store remotely for that.
And like, I like the Wachowskis. Like, I think even their movies overall might still not work. They're usually still entertaining. Like Jupiter Ascending is a really dumb movie, but I still had fun watching it just because of the crazy spectacle of it all.
You're a madman. That was like the most expensive B movie ever made.
Yeah.
That was surreal. How stupid that was.
Yeah.
He's trying to Danzig you, Jeff.
Oh yeah, right.
Point out flaws about something that you're like, I already stated those flaws.
Yeah. Like, I can't movie.
I can't believe how much
Danzig me, bro.
I can't believe how much I can neg on fucking Danzig and we blow up, dude. That was like my most engaged tweet the other day, and I was like,
no Dan's negging.
It was straight up the most, I think, engaged thing I've ever posted on Twitter. That was insane. I can't even say I was outnumbered. I was outnumbered. I was alone. Like there was not a single person that was also like, yeah, Danzig is kind of fucking dumb. I mean, I have no problem with him. I've heard a bunch of his music. It's not like I'm like putting screwdrivers in my ears or anything, but I just think he's like a wildly corny dude, and he's one of those dudes that I was always like, how the fuck did this happen? Like, this is purely like a timing thing. If Danzig came out today, we would all be like, look at this corny motherfucker. Like, get out of here with your leather pants. We would be tearing him apart.
Like Lovecraftian moment. Like everybody's in Danzig all of a sudden.
But it was kind of endearing to like, I'm not even joking. Like, I'm not a fan of the dude, but to hear all of these like cool stories of people just like, I have my favorite Danzig moment. I was like, wow, this dude really is like important to a lot of people. And I was like, that's endearing, but also just ramps up the this is fucking bonkers to me feeling. So it was like this like weird love-hate hilarity that I was going through all by myself the other day. That was so funny.
So your post-apocalyptic nightmare is
I'm a comic writer, not
they're
a
all
name.
Misfits fans. Okay.
Definitely, right now, definitely an irresponsible writer. LOL. I created and wrote the Luchaverse for Chiodo Comics. Well, that's weirdly on par with what we've been talking about tonight.
Oh, nice.
It just makes me think of the Chiodo brothers.
Starring real luchadors.
Yeah, Luchaverse. I'm going to have to check that out. Horror comics starring real luchadors is like, sounds like fucking porno for my eyes. That's like... Well, I worked at the tattoo shop, and like fucking 90% of the dudes there were like fucking Hispanic and crazy into luchadors.
Man, I was hoping you were going to say they were luchadors.
Yeah,
So they
90% of the dudes there were luchadors.
They take off their shirt and get all oiled up before they tat you.
They want a face tattoo, but they won't remove the mask. So you have to do it through the mask.
Right before I left, I almost got a little luchador head, but I've been talking about.
Whoa!
Yeah, yeah. They put the mask on and they just go to town on you. It's awesome.
Heyo.
It's like $20. $20. You pick the luchador of your dreams. It's like a glory hole, but instead of drywall, it's
I'm
a
going with
mask.
Psychosis because you know that shit gotta be crazy.
DJ 2K Comics. Hail, what is up, dude? I feel bad for everybody always popping in at the gayest moments.
They got a lot to choose from.
Like, riffing on getting blown by luchadors. Welcome. We're 10 minutes in. We're warming up. It's a cold night on the East Coast. Yeah, it's fucking like 21 degrees out. I smoked a cigarette a little while ago, and not even consciously, I said out loud to myself, "Yeah, that's the last one for the night." And then I walked inside, and I was like, "I'm not with anyone. I'm just so cold. I'm like talking to myself to make sure I'm still alive outside."
It helps the circulation. You're like,
yeah, it's like
just make it to the back bedroom.
Too cold for thoughts. I just gotta say this one out loud. Better than a donkey show. I think you could say that about most things.
Speak for yourself.
There you go. ChiodoComics.com.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I mean, you ever seen a donkey painted up like a zebra?
Oh shit.
We're not live yet, right?
Yeah, right, totally. I talked some more to that location this week, and things seem to be working out with that. We potentially get into that a little bit. I wanted to fucking talk with you guys at some point because I want to just compile like a laundry list of ideas for kills and stuff to potentially shoot. Because it's almost gonna be like a short film that we can also use for promo for Camp Rainbow in the long run.
Yeah, you can do that until you want it too. Donkey show and kill a person. Same night. 2-for-1 special.
Yeah.
Yeah, they bring it to you on the beach sometimes.
Yeah.
Like they bring buckets of beers and they bring that too.
Yeah, you get a bucket of Corona and lime wedges and a donkey and a woman.
Please don't kill me. I already paid, lady. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we got the bucket of beers. I mean, we came all the way out here.
We're on vacation.
I don't want to go home disappointed. Yeah.
We already paid, lady. I'm sorry.
Look, we already had the jet skis. You know, then was the donkey show.
Somebody get Eli Roth on the phone. We've got hostile Tijuana on our hands.
So
when it gets cold in Austin, you can get seasons, but without snow, except for the snowstorm in 2010 or 11. Forgot what year that was. We just got almost a foot of snow in the last 2 days. It fucking sucks. And my office seems to just be like the coldest room in the house. Can't wait for the day we can get our own place and get the fuck out of here.
It's down in the 40s here tonight.
Yeah. That hinges on a lot of stuff, but it's getting closer and closer by the day, so hopefully we can make that happen. We have that, you guys know, we have that dream home I've fucking ranted about, but it's a little bit outside of our range, and who knows if it'll be gone by the time we can afford it. But that thing would be like the fucking Death Curse headquarters. It's basically a fucking compound for a little bit more than what we're already looking at around here.
So we'll definitely be on a government watch list.
Yeah.
It'll defend you against the misfit fan zombies that will one day come for you.
Yeah, it's up on a mountain. They'd have to fucking walk up it first.
Yeah, that's Ruby Ridgett.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll get them after us. That'll get the FBI out here real quick to shoot Beth. If Beth's watching right now, she's like, what the fuck? She probably knows nothing about Ruby Ridge. The wife got shot in that one.
She's like, who's this bitch Ruby Ridge you guys are talking about?
Yeah. Who's this whore?
Yeah.
That sounds nothing like Beth.
That's when she gets angry, though. She has a different accent.
Yeah, she gets very southern really fast.
Oh shit, her anger accent's out.
Who the hell is it, whore?
What is that? Alabaman? Is that what that would be? Alabamian? That was 2010. It snowed in Corpus Christi. That's fucking wacky, dude.
Wow. Thanks.
So we have like a huge Mexico crowd, South America crowd, and Texas crowd.
Yeah.
Which is cool as fuck.
How many in Austin are here? How many Austin people we got? I know Blast Beat and Mal mentioned Austin, but I thought there was just like at least 2 more.
Yeah.
Anyways, shout it out if you're in Texas, Mexico area.
Right. If you're
names and numbers.
Yeah, if you're a Texican, let us know.
Because next year we're gonna go on a taco tour. So.
Oh my fuck, dude! Just like go down to Mexico and eat tacos al pastor all fucking week long.
I just had tacos tonight from Tijuana Flats.
I'm gonna be you and your Tijuana Flats.
It's the best, man.
It sounds like where you go to get jerked off.
And
yeah, Tijuana Flats straight up sounds like a dive bar.
Jerk off? That's the
Metatron's Cube.
I don't know. You gotta hydrate. There's got to be beers.
El Patrino. Yes, I'm from Texas, Bolivia.
Nice.
Welcome, dudes. Yeah, Ara's the nicest masshole in the world. That's the other thing. Ara is a dude that I could definitely get involved in the production for this short if he's game for it, which is also why I like the idea of planning that thing out way ahead, like I had told you guys, pretty much a year in advance at this point. Their off season is from like September to April, like mid-April. So they're basically like the on season for them is essentially summertime. And then they're pretty much closed for the rest of it. Winter is really fucking cold. I didn't think any of you warm season motherfuckers were going to want to come out here and basically have to buy a snowsuit to be here. So I figured soonest we could shoot it would be September of 2021. And
my
maybe
toes just like fall off from wearing flip flops.
It's 50 degrees here. I can handle the cold.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I do like the cold though. So I'm not, and for something like that, it would be worth it. But you know, whatever.
I have a windbreaker.
Well, the biggest thing too is we're living in cabins and stuff while we're there, so the warmer the better. Because it really is, we're doing a summer camp production.
We're all gonna
we're all gonna get mauled by a bear. It'll be cool though. It'll be a war of attrition with the bear until he's just not hungry anymore.
Just make sure you guys get a good shot of my guts. Get a good shot of my guts and put it in the movie so that I can. And give me credit. Give my guts credit.
As Ryan's being mauled, don't you waste a frame.
Give my death meaning.
You're yelling back at me. You're like, it's not in the storyboard.
Right? That's the movie where the guy just randomly gets abruptly mauled by a real bear, right?
You're trying to feed him
Everyone's
lines.
yelling cut at the bear to try to get him to stop. Like, cut.
I never said action.
Spencer walks up and just smacks him. Come on, get in the mood.
Yeah, no, but that's something. Ara, I am so game. Yeah, I don't know what the extent of it's going to be, but having as many hands on deck, with any sort of knowledge and
He said deck.
Willingness to help. Yeah, any hands on deck. Curse my speech impediment.
Yeah, it's a porno we're shooting. If you couldn't figure that out.
All hands on deck. What is up, Peter?
That's when he slides up. Hey, what's up, Peter? Welcome.
Good to see you.
He slides a thing off the sign that says "Welcome to Camp Rainblow." We're all, oh no! He got us. We're all trapped by the bears in the forest.
Yeah, guys, you knew this was coming. All the money's in gay porn.
That's what the hole in Buddy's mask is for. He just slides the mask around his mouth.
Yeah. I don't remember the mouth being so circular.
Oh no. Aura's like, oh wait, I'm not game anymore.
Right. It doesn't look sexy, it just looks surprised. Yeah, no, but that now means I have to make like probably at least 2 other buddy heads. Institute basically said if I wanted to do an insert shot for it, I could go down there on my own with a buddy suit and shoot some stuff while I'm down there. And Kentucky is a bit more free with gun control than fucking Connecticut is. So I can basically load up a fake buddy dummy with chicken guts and blood and all this fun stuff, and then shoot it with a live shotgun round for the headshot scene.
You should come to Florida and shoot it on here, and we'll shoot it for like Massachusetts. There'll just be like palm trees in the background.
Yeah. Like alligators walking around and shit. Like, where is this in Mass again? Like,
yeah, and then write in really crappy dialogue trying to make sense of it.
Everybody's just sweating, wearing their snowsuits.
Yeah, wait, that's even better. Yeah.
Oh, it's so wicked cold up here.
Wicked fucking cold, bruh.
You hear the gators in the background, all like that roar they do. Oh, them's bears.
Just like fat Florida guys like walking through the frame. Oh, excuse me, sorry, man.
On a gator and call it a bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think it was a bear attack? We just have a bear skin laid over a gator. It's like flat sliding across the ground. Is that a rug? Death hole. Are you guys shooting a slasher short? I was in Cali for a couple of months this year producing a couple of low-budget films. Yes, I am. I'm doing a little thing hopefully this coming year. Depends on what I can put aside with all the comic stuff and a day job and everything, but considering doing a little campaign for it, because I know we could all do like some really cool fucking limited posters or something to help raise a little bit more budget money. A digital release is just super fucking easy. Anyone that backs it and wants to get like a physical reward or whatever can get that, help us out with a little bit of a budget. And you know, then you get the digital release before it comes out. If we do something like that and the budget ends up exploding, who knows? We might be able to do something longer. It's like I'm aiming for like a 5-10 minute short, but
more girth.
Yeah, if we got some sort of crazy budget together and I could book the location for much longer, that wouldn't be such a bad thing. It's
we just need to find a Harvey Weinstein who will diddle us for money.
Yeah, I will let some dude fucking blow bubbles at my butthole for that kind of money.
Yeah. Tom Jane, he showed us the way.
Yeah. That's how you get to be the Punisher, kids.
You gotta get punished.
Just don't care.
Yeah.
You end up there.
You won't be the Punisher, you gotta get punished, kid.
Punish that beehole a little bit. It's all right. You can just carry around a pillow. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Sit on a donut for a couple of months. You're gonna be the Punisher in no time. And then you'll be like a retarded guy in Predator. Razmaz doesn't even hesitate. Do it. if you're shooting shit in Kentucky, stop and get me.
Hey, do you know sexual predators with money? Hit us up.
Right? Are you down there, Rex? That was the big thing too. Ryan brought up the awesome idea that by the time we're ready to shoot, I might be able to get some Death Curse dudes to come through as extras. Like Ara, obviously, who's nearby, but Ara's got the know-how and everything. He does the video stuff.
Peter Engstrom said his name was Thomas Jack before all that.
Holy
click.
shit.
It just clicked.
No, I'm getting my diving gear ready, and I was trying not to drop it.
I've been taking notes of sticker winners, and that's a sticker winner. Because we're gonna get it sorted out. So basically, I'm gonna get a bunch of the stickers, and when people are sticker winners, I'm just gonna drop it in an envelope and send it out the next day. We're not there yet, but we're gonna start doing that. And you're on the list, Peter, as a sticker winner for that comment.
Hey,
I was gonna say, I can print those out, and we just gotta get some designs together for some stickers. I actually got a bunch of Camp Rainbow ones printed out already. I don't know if you guys have ever seen them through my drawing table, but
well, maybe you'll get a few stickers, Peter. But yeah, William C. I don't have the list on me. I'll make a note. There we go. Beautiful.
I like it.
And then Jeff, I was telling Spencer
pretty big
earlier
because I have giant fucking hands. Like,
oh, that's good size.
1 foot in length.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I can fucking pimp smack a grizzly bear.
Batman's like, I gotta fight a grizzly bear. Get me that Camp Rainbow sticker. But Jeff, I was telling Spencer earlier, it's not bad for other people to hear this since we're talking about the movie. My brother and I are going to use the sign shop to make actual wooden Camp Rainbow signs.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, so that's gonna be pretty sweet. And
we
were talking about that.
Shots?
What's that?
Are you gonna post any process shots? I would love to see that.
No, nothing at all, ever.
Nothing.
Yeah. No, you won't see it until the movie release in
Big
2023.
Secret.
I won't even let you see it in person if you're there.
When the movie starts, you just cover my eyes.
Yeah. No, we would definitely do that.
Yeah, the framework for the overall story works too, so I can basically cherry pick bits that I have from the comics overall story, obviously. And this is a fun little thing that we'll still be working on Camp Rainbow as a comic at this point, I'm assuming, with my slow ass. But this will be a cool little promo and side thing, and another I want to be able to do eventually stuff like this for our YouTube channel and just have cool original content on here as well, and not just always me being the one to like write the idea. Like, I'd like us all to be doing shit like this. Kayla also fucking saving my ass big time, talking about keeping it in the crew. Kayla's an amazing cook, and she is essentially going to be helping me with catering throughout the production. This was just like, I will get the time off no matter what, and she will be my food lady. So cast and crew will be taken care of. Yes, what is up, Jason?
What's up?
Good to see you. Welcome, Sci-Fi TV for me, or Sci-Fi for me TV. Dude, the stream dyslexia is unreal. I think we got everybody now. Sorry, guys. We get sidetracked very easily here.
You got Mal saying, I like that title for a slasher short. Very 80s. Best era of horror.
Oh, hell yeah. And it's a huge love letter to that. Yeah.
So Mal may have not seen the little teaser.
Yeah, the comic is even better, and I'll pull that up right now. So that was sort of the idea for Camp Rainbow. It was a love letter to all the slasher stuff I grew up absolutely loving, and I wanted to sort of do like the slasher comic or slasher movie to end all slasher movies that wasn't actually a slasher movie, is a comic. If someone else wants to turn it into a movie down the road, cool, but I'm going to do a comic version of it with my dudes the way I want to do it, where I don't need to think about a budget or anything. But I thought it'd be fun to do a short film too. I had this like midlife crisis or quarter life crisis, whatever the fuck this is, where I was like, I need to do a short film. Is another thing I always wanted to do. I love comics more and went for that instead, and it's all worked out. So it's like, now I'll try a little short film on the side. So here we are. But yeah. It's just been a series of like little steps and testing stuff out, trying to figure stuff out, and then this big one that was, the location, that I was like, this, like, pretty much everything hinges on this. If I can't get a location for like a reasonable price, there's no point in it. Like, we won't be able to do it. It'll look really schlocky. I want it to at least look good at the very least. If I know the acting isn't gonna be like anything to write home about. But I want the gore and everything to look good, the lighting to look good, and the idea was to sort of shoot it like, originally when I was going to do it on my own and I wasn't going to have much of a cast and crew, it was going to be shot like a fake trailer, sort of sizzle reel, lots of kills and flashes and stuff like that. Not just like a couple frames like you'd see him and everything, but sort of scripted out like a trailer to get you excited for this movie that doesn't exist. But with a bigger crew and everything, I can probably just shoot it like an actual like 10-minute short film. Or we do the fake trailer and then we have all that extended footage is just like test footage that we can show people after the fact. Like longer kill cuts and stuff like that, which would also be fun. I'll fly up there. God bless Southwest Airlines. Cast and crew get 1 MRE per day, just like Ranger School. Oh my God, I could totally live off that. I was gonna say, is Blast Beat a Ranger?
Blast Beat will fuck us up. We get out of line.
Tip of this.
Oh yeah, totally. Blast Beat's like nice until.
Yeah, Blast Beat will be. Yeah, I was gonna say Blast Beat would be the dude awake before everybody else, and just like, this isn't even my production anymore.
Blast Beat's the guy that's like really nice, but then somebody messes with his wife at a bar and he kills them and goes to jail, and then gets put on the plane with other criminals.
Wait a
Tie
second.
a ribbon round the old oak tree. I'm coming home.
We got a sweet press play. LOL from Mal.
Good old Poe Dameron. Yeah, I gotta remember if I did the audio now because I'm an idiot.
Oh, and Ryan's comment, Spirit Airlines, here I come.
Audio working?
Yes.
Cool. It always looks like it's not moving at first.
That's what's creepy about it.
Magic.
I love it.
I fucking love it. Yeah.
I hate it. I think it sucks.
Good. Fuck you, Jeff. You're off the team.
Nah, I've been thinking about Buddy a lot lately.
If everything was extreme as the mainstream. Yeah. I'm really excited for everything with that comic. And the short film would basically, it's almost like a celebration of the thing overall if we do end up working it out. the location seems really on board, and if it's like something where it could be like financially profitable in any way, I more so just want to do it. But if we can bring in some money from it,
yeah, I want to do it.
It would be cool to throw them some money some extra money because I know they're hurting as well with COVID and all this shit. Yeah, Mal, that mask is an actual real physical mask. That's me in the mask and jacket that I like made and distressed myself. I'm still in the process of making the final.
And terrified his neighbors with.
Yeah, I did. I scared the shit out of my neighbors, and my landlord was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Lowering property value.
But yeah, it's a physical mask. My girlfriend took a picture of me in front of a white wall, and then I dropped it into another photo that she took and painted over it a little bit to just like adjust the colors to look more like a palette I liked that looked kind of like cinematic and movie-esque. And then it's like a big photo that I animated the camera pulling down, and the fucking title card does the wicked old school quick spin right before it zooms in. Okay, this put a smile on my face. Hell yeah, man. This looks sick, dude. Thanks, guys. Awesome. Yeah, that's our slasher. We're looking to I also love the iconic look of the mask headpiece. That's fantastic. Yeah, the idea is he's kind of like he was like the mascot character for this camp. And due to reasons, he went bad. Without ruining the book and everything right now and getting too in depth. That's why he looks the way he looks and everything.
It's one of the things that made me okay with you being so pushy when I first met you.
Yeah, right.
You're like, hey, my name's Spencer. You want to ink or draw something or do something for me? I was like, what? Who's this guy? I'm like, I don't know. And you're like, well, how about this? And how was you just like pushing ideas? I'm like, what? And then you sent me the picture with Buddy. You're like, I'm working on this slasher thing. I'm like, okay, let's talk. What's this? I'm curious. And I think I even like took that first pencil cover thing you did. And yeah, I messed around with it. Now I remember that. Yeah, I did some like painting over it and stuff. I should pull that up sometime.
Yeah, because I was like, that was one of those ones where I was like, I will wait forever until I can either just afford to give Ryan whatever the fuck he wants, or he just likes me enough to actually do a book with me.
And 4 years later, I agreed.
Yeah. Because I was like, it's worth it. I'd rather sit on that forever and get it right. And you guys know, like, the way I like to do things, it's a co-creation. I'm not the one walking out owning all of this shit at the end. If something ever does get turned into a movie, we're all fucking high-fiving and walking away with the same number on our checks. Because for me, it's about fucking making the comics and having a good time. The money is the icing on the cake. Spencer's gifts. None of them are really exceptional. It's like, what can you do? A lot of stuff kind of decent. You mean Artur? A little bit of both. Definitely, for sure. Yeah, that'll be weird. I like, it feels strange thinking about all of this and everything, but then I remember, like, I'm pretty sure Carpenter was like 30 when he did fucking Halloween. Not that I'm John Carpenter or anything. Yeah, but
he's like a doctor and everything at the point.
Exactly. That's what I mean, though. I'm like, there's all these other dudes that like had no fucking clue what they were doing and then did a movie and we're like, all right, here we go. And I'm like, who knows what this will fucking bring? But I'll be satisfied if we just finish one and it's cool.
It's the don't be your own gatekeeper thing.
Yeah.
You know, just don't think like, oh, I don't have funding. I don't have it. Like, obviously, you're not going out and trying to make the Avengers. You know, so it's not
exactly.
It's you're filming real things in real ways, and that's exactly how these guys were doing it in the 60s and 70s and stuff.
That's the big thing with that Savini book too, is it's like the backbone of it is him being like, get creative, use household shit. That's what we did. That's how these methods came to be. Like, yeah, there's lots of silicone and resin and all this other stuff, but there's so much just everyday shit that they use in movies that you can use and make a really good looking, gory movie for really cheap just by being smart. It's like those tricks of like digging a hole and burying someone's legs. It's like, yeah, it's a pain in the ass. And it's, a lot of work to dig a hole to bury half an actor for the day to just put some dummy legs on. But then you get a really fucking cool kill out of it. That might be half your day or something if you're not planning for it. But if you plan for it and you're like, all right, we got 2 dudes on the crew who are going to dig that hole in that spot day 1 while everybody else is shooting other shit, so day 2 we can shoot that scene first, and that's all stuff I'm going to be figuring out, shot listing and stuff like that ahead of time, so it's all planned and shit like that. I want to potentially rent the location for 5 days to a week would be perfect if we're doing a short. Any longer we'd probably need more time. Well, we definitely need more time. But then that's like treading into like getting a sizable budget together where I'd be paying people like a salary or like a flat rate to work on the production and be like, we're going to be here for like 2-3 weeks or something. And we're going to be working round the clock. You'll get 3 meals and a place to sleep, but it's going to be
3 meals and a cot.
Intense.
He said cot.
No, yeah. Cock in your butt.
Oh,
I mean, if Weinstein's flipping the bill. We have no say.
For every butt.
No mercy.
That's my campaign promise to you.
That's why they put a bullet in them. Recommended reading Rebel Without a Crew by Robert Rodriguez. That is like at the top of my list. I just haven't ordered it yet because I've been meaning to read that for
Death
ages.
Curse Book Club.
I think Kevin has even mentioned it before on here, but yeah, I've been wanting to, and I've watched like every bit of like interview and piece of material that dude does. I even love like let me say this. If I did a little campaign for the Camp Rainbow short film, it would have a very small goal because we don't really need a lot to make it per se. It'd be more so like, hey, if you guys buy into any of these physical rewards, it helps beef up the budget a little bit. But it's one of those things where I would be doing this no matter what, out of pocket. And Rebel Without a Crew is one of those ones that I just feel like I need to read because he was doing the same thing. Just sort of going for it. And I mean, he did a full film on that one. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Who knows? I'll see where I'm at. That's why I'm almost more so like, if I wait till 2022 and did it March or April for there and go a year out, I have plenty of time to put money aside and really plan for this, keep growing the channel and everything. And who knows where we'll be when we are ready to shoot.
Last beat says cot, the crazy drug in Somalia. Yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of like child soldier teamsters, right? Just chewing cot the whole thing.
I mean, the production would fucking sail. No mercy.
The extras aren't enemies. You're supposed to... Sorry, go ahead.
That would be the name of my slasher movie, El Patrino said.
Yeah, Sorry. No Mercy 98. Yeah, that's I told him to write that down. Don't forget it.
And Peter Engstrom said, Death Curse Book Club being your clubbing books. I would totally be up for a book club if we could get it to the level where you pick up a book and turn it around and you see Oprah's book club and below it, Death Curse Book Club.
Yeah. All right, you fucking idiots. Let's do this.
Eat, Pray, Love, recommended from the Oprah Book Club. And Death Curse? What the hell is that?
Oh my god. We could totally land that deal with like Tor books or something. Let's get the Nut Shaver first and the Boner Pills, and then we'll figure out the Tor books book club.
That's our first goal, right? Is the Nut Shaver and the Boner Pills.
Yeah, I feel like those are just the most attainable. Or Raid Shadow Legends. guys,
comes first,
you'll know we made it when you hear it's your boy Raid Shadow Legends.
We're gonna do our streams with the cameras on, and we're gonna always be wearing Raid Shadow Legends shirts.
Yeah, no. If we start getting sponsorships like that, I feel like we're gonna have to like write bits and stuff. Like it's gonna get weird.
We can have a green screen behind us that shows Raid Shadow Legends in the background the entire time during the podcast.
We can't just be like every time, like, all right, guys, go play Raid Shadow Legends. Fucking don't raid me.
So I want to get something like the Squarespace sponsorship, and then the next day here somebody at Squarespace got fired for who they've been giving sponsorships to.
Yeah, right.
They just went on a rant about how Squarespace is more like gay space. I don't know. Yeah. It was just really offensive either way.
You guys sponsored a show called Death Curse that brags about all the celebrities they've killed with black magic?
We're pretty sure.
I hear they take credit for Indiegogo. Sorry.
I mean, we take credit for a lot of shit we didn't do. The Hindenburg. That was us.
Did it. Knock that shit out of the sky.
The burning of Rome. That was us.
Yeah, I was just deep sea diving on that blimp. Nut shaver and boner pill. But don't recommend you use at the same time. Yeah. Right? Raid Walker Legends. Oh, dude, that's when we really made it. When we just got our characters showing up as skins in these mobile games and shit. Don't mess around with that black magic, bro. I'm not even going to. Bruguera?
Oh, that's like a witch.
Oh, of course you know. All this fantasy hoodoo shit.
Did you read Blast Beats? Death Curse, we came up with all the ideas for Star Wars.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Especially the bad ones.
Yeah.
We were all over Greedo shooting first.
That's really what those movies feel like, though, is like somebody just wrote like an outline list, like how I start, where I'm just like, all right, early on, I'm like, this is the concept I'm working on. Just get ideas down on a page, and it's very much like a list. And it's not even necessarily like a focus list, like with Camp Rainbow, where I'll be like, let's figure out some kill ideas and stuff. Like, it's all over the place. Like, oh, it'd be cool if this happens for a scene in this. And like, eventually I start piecing it all together. But that's what the new Star Wars movies feel like, is someone made one of those lists and then it got in front of the producers, and the producers just picked like all the bad ideas that they didn't get around to weeding out yet.
No, Jobu, we didn't kill Elvis. We just took the pictures of him dead on the toilet.
Yeah. We just made the sandwich he ate.
We gave him all the drugs before he went and met with Nixon.
We're the one that taught him to make a sandwich with peanut butter, fried chicken, whatever else you put on that fucking
bananas. Like don't forget the bananas.
Yeah. That's like what makes it the Elvis sandwich.
I don't know, guys. This doesn't sound like a good sandwich. Just eat it, fat boy.
It helps mask the smell while you're eating it on the shitter.
Wait, is that Nick Cage or Elvis, or is that Nick Cage doing Elvis?
Yes.
Oh wait. Who wants to hear Nick Cage doing Elvis?
Yeah. Where is the line?
Nick Cage,
where's the line? So I can walk it. Oh wait, that's Johnny Cash.
I'm forgetting my rockabilly.
Yeah. All Pompadourian people look the same to me.
Pompadourians. Greasy bastards.
We were on the grassy knoll. Yeah, we didn't shoot anyone. We just didn't stop anyone either.
That would be
like, nice gun you got there.
That would be so rad. Someone,
whoa, did you see that head pop?
Someone please do a seamless Photoshop of us three hanging out in the Zapruder film.
Oh, look at that chick crying like a bitch.
dude, did you mean to do that? Because that was kind of awesome.
That's a great shot.
I mean, it was kind of mean, but like the shot was awesome.
Oh my god!
I'd be sitting there. I could have done it if I wanted to.
That was, oh my god! Billy Tucci was on someone's stream talking about that. He's like, "Have you fucking seen anybody attempt to do that? It's not hard." It's like,
that's
dude, was that bullet magic?
Yeah, Tucci's basically like, we all could have domed the president that day.
That's going to be the thing in the future when you can go back in time and take place in events. You're going to have like 100 people shooting Kennedy at the same time.
Well, I think it was they were yeah, right? That would be a hilarious short comic. First page is a time traveler going back, and he's like at the building across the street, and he shoots fucking Oswald. But then the next page is the new future that it made, and it's just like absolutely decimated, completely fucked up because JFK never got killed, and the world is just like post-apocalyptic. So another time traveler goes back in time on the next page and shoots that guy who went back in time on the first page, and you just keep doing that for 20 pages.
And we're just on the grassy knoll going, are we tripping out or what's the fuck's going on here?
Every time it cuts back to us, like our noses are bleeding.
This is some good shit, and you're like, we didn't take it yet.
I'm wearing scuba gear, like, guys, I thought we were going deep sea diving.
That's not ever what we meant, Jeff. Damn it.
Wholesome Jeff. What's that smell? Oh wait, you've been to a Danzig concert.
Fresh cut grass from the knoll.
So guys, what are
packed in your bowl?
Some oh god, that'll get us arrested.
Yeah.
Oh, he's referring to Girthy Yoda, like Baby Yoda.
Wow, okay.
Baby Girth.
Girthy Grogu.
I was gonna say it's pretty close to his real name.
And then he just types Danzig.
I've been seeing that.
Just trying to win us back.
I've been seeing that. Yeah, right. 2 out of 3. It's
all
every
caps
time.
Danzig. Dude, that's what a real Texan does. You know, they just shout Danzig like that. And yeah, I know Texas, Bolivia.
I've seen Danzig 5 times and Misfits twice, and it felt like I was robbed every time. No,
oh, that's not what it says.
Yeah, I missed the Sam Hain reunion. Yeah, no, I imagine they, like obviously they put on a fun show, and there's an appeal there. They would never have gotten as big as they were. He is
legitimately great live. Like he still sings pretty good for his age and stuff. Like a lot of those guys when they get older.
I'm also a bitter dickhead, and I can't let you guys have all the fun.
Padrino said his Danzig hoodie saved him from being stabbed.
Wow. Dude,
well, bro, you like gay bands too?
I was gonna stab you, but I like Danzig as well.
It's good to have other people in town with bad taste, homie.
I was gonna poke you. I was gonna poke you, but now I want to poke you.
He pulls down his hoodie and he's got mutton chops. Just walks off silently.
Oh man. I saw Danzig once and Glenn ran out of breath on the second song. Yeah, that was the tribute band Fanzig. It's just a fat dude named Glenn who happens to look kind of like him.
I still love the story. Wasn't it you, Ryan, that had a friend that changed his name to Glenn?
Yes.
I love that he chose Glenn instead of Danzig as the best.
Well, it was, yeah, I know. And it was the thing, too, where he was a kid from another school. So he was like a kid I knew through another friend. Like he was friends with both of us. And he'd say like, oh, my friend Glenn all the time. And I didn't think about it at all. And then one day we're like meeting up, like all skate at the same place. And I'm like, holy shit, that guy looks like a mini Glenn, like a young Glenn Danzig. And he's like, yeah, that's my friend Glenn. I'm like, holy shit, his name is Glenn and he looks just like Glenn. And then he's like, no, his name's John. But he's just a big fan of Glenn Danzig, so he makes everyone call him that. And I was like, I'm not calling this fucker Glenn. Fuck that. Now I want to beat him up.
Mal hit the nail on the head. I'd rather Danzig keep making music till he drops and not make any more films. Also, El Padrino, that's the Misfats, bro.
Oh, you know what, Ryan? He changed his name from John to Glenn. So he is John Glenn.
Oh my God! There's a Misfits tribute band in San Antonio called the Mex Fats. That is excellent.
I like it.
Don't those guys all wear like clown paint too when they're together? Like that's the only like smart thing Danzig did is like ditch that for his own thing, or is he also?
Well, he didn't even wear the face paint when he was in the band. He just had his double lock. He might have had like some under eyeliner or something like that, but.
On his finger.
That was more of like Jerry only.
Lipstick on my dick.
Yeah, I'm wearing lipstick downstairs.
On my boner.
Which is all slick thanks to the ball trimmers.
Boner. Stroke it really nice.
Blue Chew.
I don't know. My Danzig just kind of sounds like Jim Morrison.
Well, that's what he was inspired by. So
okay. Knowledge. Perfect.
Actually, we talked about two of his influences, Jim Morrison and Elvis, tonight.
Oh, that's fuck right. Me.
No, those two fucked each other.
Yeah.
Danzig born one stormy night.
Yeah. They both died. It was that good.
2 parts Danzig.
Their heart couldn't take it.
Well, he was born fully adult. He was like,
that's why he wrote. That's why he wrote the song "Mother." It's actually about his 2 dads.
Oh no!
He was born fully adult with the size of a child his whole life.
With the brain of a child.
You know what's really sweet? Wolverine. Really sweet? Werewolves.
Know what I also like? Belt buckles.
Skulls and vampire bitches.
You guys
like a good song? Say black a lot.
You guys like leather jeans? Those aren't jeans, Glenn. Yeah, but they're leather.
Basically, we just wrote a Misfits song. Those were the lyrics. Like everything we just said, just compile and make a song out of it.
Oh shit! And we talked about JFK.
Even Dr. Chud.
This is a Danzig night.
Why is that like Danzig's idol?
No, he wrote the song about Kennedy getting killed.
Oh yeah, you know me, such a fucking crazy Danzig fan.
Hi, Jackie, yo, Jonathan Kennedy. You know. Famous song. You don't know that song?
No.
What the fuck is it called again?
Bullet. I already said it. Damn it, Jeff.
Thank you.
Listen to me only.
Yeah, don't listen to me. I am no authority on anything Danzig. Why you're coming to me for answers on Danzig? I thought I made you very aware of the fact that I do not care.
One of the best songs to turn 20 minutes really quick when you're on the road and somebody looks at you.
Yeah, he'd be Don't Zig if I had anything to do with it. Texas is the reason that the president is dead, bro. Oh, Danzig remembers.
Might come be your life source.
Misfits, hot shits. I have no knowledge of Danzig. You guys sound like Charlie Brown's teacher.
Dude, I will chime in real quick. William C. sent me. Yeah, Masturbate Me by Rex Doom. Damn it, I had to say that because I was talking and it came up on screen. But real quick, we'll stay on topic though. William C. sent me a bunch of his old music from his band North Via, and it's fucking awesome. He gave me permission to use it on some videos, so I'm gonna be doing that in the next week or so.
Fuck yeah!
Thank you, William C.
What is Bric-a-Brac at?
Oh yeah, you checking? Okay.
Wasn't it like 92 now?
It got to 93 earlier.
Is it? Oh, cool.
Holy shit! It's funded.
Is it really?
Oh, nice. Now I can push Grave Robbers.
Spencer's like, joke's on you. It's actually lost all its money.
Hell yeah! We're gonna say the dudes did it. He's $8 over right now, guys. If you haven't backed it already, get on it. There's 3 days left. It looks rad. Yeah, definitely check it out. That's cool though. I was worried for a second, but they made it. And they're $8 over right now. Hopefully he's going in demand and he's going to rake that in for a bit.
That's awesome.
And some people will be able to get theirs before. I think they'll get their digital copies before Christmas, which is really cool. I remember kids in school telling me he was going to play Wolverine, and I was like, bullshit. Yeah, there was talks of it way back in the day, and I think it was like Wizard magazine that suggested that. And I remember being a kid and being like, that's fucking gay.
Well, Canon talked about it when they were going to make X-Men movie back in the early 90s.
I'm pretty sure there's a Wizard issue, though, where they were like, Danzig would be really good. And I was like, fire the guy who works there that said that.
Hey, they got Patrick Stewart for Professor X. That was like the one they kind of rested their crown on for a while.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't know his name was shortened from his original name, Professor Sex, and Patrick Stewart fucks like crazy.
I don't think that's true.
It's crazy true, dude.
That's he injured his hips.
I asked Stan Lee himself before he had passed at Boston Comic Con. I said, Professor X, Professor Sex originally, right? And he said, you know it. Excelsior.
He said, douche, you know it.
He's like, you got me, kid. And because he loved to fuck. And I was like, I knew it. And
P and V.
Yeah, we winked at each other and pointed, and he dropped Excelsior. And I was like, God damn, man.
We did the finger and the whole thing.
Yeah, Stan was the coolest. And yeah, it's just like one of those little fun stories, you know.
I think you were talking to Jason Mewes.
Yeah.
Kept saying Snoogans a lot.
Yeah, Stan Lee, black guy, big afro. You guys know what I'm talking about,
it
right?
was me, white boy.
Professor Sex, hell yeah!
Get this colonizer away from me.
Yeah, then he punched me in the mouth because I winked and pointed at him. Yeah.
Excelsior. Oh, no, you didn't.
Motherfucker.
I'm like, I gotta have something.
Worth the gorth. That's what I said from the ground. More brain damage than ever. Why, Stan?
Oh, I hope somebody. Pedro said
Hasselhoff was Nick Fury. Yeah, and he was glorious.
I hope somebody goes up to Sam Jackson and calls him David Hasselhoff the whole time, talking about Nick Fury.
Wizard also wanted De Niro to play Wolverine in an Age of the Apocalypse movie. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is somebody at Wizard was like dented.
Wizard had some terrible casting calls.
Can you guys imagine a canon X-Men movie? Michael Dudikoff as Cyclops. Dudikoff would have been wacky as shit.
Him, and then you have the other dude from American Ninja as Wolverine, the one with the black hair that we talked about. Remember the Greek dude?
Franco Nero or whatever? Yeah. Franco Nero.
No, remember we had there was 3 actors that we found out were all brothers and they were Greek?
Oh, yeah. The dude
you get one of them.
Yeah, I would butcher their name right now, but the dude from Fist of the North Star.
Yeah.
Yeah, Greekotopoulos.
Oh, yeah, the dude from Fist of the North Star, the main actor, he could be Gambit.
Yeah, that's one of the brothers. He would have been a great Gambit in his heyday. And then he ended up, I think, being one of the bad guys in one of the Saw movies. He's like an evil cop.
No, that's the Greek guy. I'm talking about the main actor of Fist of the North Star.
Yeah, yeah, you're talking about Gary Daniels or whatever.
Gary Daniels, yeah. He could have been Gambit.
Yes. I think the other guy looks more like Gambit, though.
Really?
Yeah, the Greek one.
Black hair.
He's got the fucking, like, weird chiseled, like, chin look.
He's got the super hairy chest look.
He also had black hair in that movie because I think it was dyed. I fucking love Steve James.
Steve James.
Steve James. So was that like his fake Americanized name or something?
Give me two of. Oh yeah, Steve James. Yeah, you'll recognize him when you see him.
Oh yeah.
Shit, yeah.
When I was a little kid, I used to mix him up with Fred Williamson, who
That
I
dude's
also
awesome.
love. But yeah, this dude kicked ass too.
I think he died in the early 90s.
He was just like a slightly smaller Fred
93.
Williamson.
No,
Yeah.
Still
sorry, no.
cut to fuck
That's when
back
he got
in the day.
he got. Oh yeah, he. Never mind. I thought it was just he got divorced in '93, and then I'm like, oh no, that's because he died.
Yeah, that'll do that.
No, he was cool. He was in a bunch of 80s and 90s action flicks.
Hell yeah, that shit would have kicked ass. Chuck Norris would have been. Chuck Norris should have been Wolverine, dude.
Okay, we gotta do this now.
That would have whipped dick. Yeah.
B movie X-Men in the early 90s. Chuck Norris. Damn.
Oh, this is not going to turn up with anything. Nick Cannon photos.
Nick Cannon as Professor Sex.
You know,
so
that Tommy dick, though.
God, I keep.
Dude, they had Jean.
Has no soul.
Nope, this is perfect. They had Jean-Claude Van Damme. They had Dolph Lundgren. Charles Bronson, Sylvester Stallone.
Charles Bronson's Wolverine.
Franco Nero.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, I gotta like.
Okay, Van Damme. Gambit. That's easy.
The shit's
As
wacky.
Who?
That's Gambit.
Really? You think so?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude. All right, I'm going for
just his regular accent.
I'm going for something wacky,
dude. Like, because they even did that. Like, remember in Hard Target, he was like,
okay.
"Oh, Cajun."
Okay, so we're going. Okay, canon X-Men movie. I'm writing this down right now.
Because then Gambit can do those things where he like lifts his leg up, you know, like that thing that Van Damme does.
Dude,
yeah, you see the tank.
Peter said. Yeah. Peter said Charles Bronson as Professor X.
Oh, fuck. That's kind of good.
Yeah, that's really good. Okay, so we're saying X-Men movie.
No dice.
So Van Damme is
Andrew
Gambit.
Dice?
Who does Lundgren play?
I like. Peter said Colossus. I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, like okay even in that image, he's the biggest. Like
I mean, it's kind of on the nose, but he's kind of perfect for it.
Yeah.
Unless remember, there's another like big burly dude from Canon that we could.
We have what else? Stallone, I think, was in a Canon movie.
I think we got to keep it at a certain like celebrity level. Though, like he's a little too big.
Yeah, because I was thinking Tommy Lee Jones at first. I'm like, no, that's not a B movie.
Yeah.
Was he in a Canon film?
Probably no, I was just thinking people from that era, and then I was like, wait, no, those people are too popular. I gotta think.
I mean, Christopher Reeve is technically.
Oh shit, Razmaz. Dolph Lundgren as Omega Red. Or Sabretooth. Damn. I like it as Sabretooth, actually.
Sabretooth
is really good.
Yes. You got a hearty yes out of me there, Razmaz.
Was anyone opposed? Was anyone opposed to a Chuck Norris Wolverine?
No.
I don't.
Maybe
think
Cyclops,
so.
where Cyclops has a mustache.
And that's where his beam shoots out of.
I'm trying to get
visor over his mustache.
Hang on, I'm trying to get a list of other actors who worked in Canon films first. So we need to make a list.
Oh,
this guy could be Colossus. We went way opposite on that.
That's the breaking dude. You got to give him something cool, like athletic.
Oh yeah, you're right. I thought he was bigger too. He's not that big.
I can't remember their names. They have because they were actual breakdancers. They were like fucking ridiculous names.
Mm-hmm. Like Boogaloo Shrimp and
I love the fucking like Confederate hat.
I saw that in the theater.
Did you really?
Yes.
Ryan,
I was a little kid
right now.
No, I was a little kid, but yeah, I saw that.
I was a little 17-year-old.
Yeah, I'm trying to make the list of fucking actors so we can attach characters to it. I'm like, we need to do like a print of this or something.
William C says that's Storm.
I'll Photoshop it all together.
We could slowly build it over a draw stream or something, or we each take a character and then collage it.
Okay, JCVD, Chuck Norris, Lundgren, Bronson. I wasn't looking at chat. You guys were just like going off. I couldn't fucking keep up with it.
El Padrino says Rick Moranis is Colossus. Rick Moranis is not canon, so your joke doesn't work, buddy.
Reb Brown is another guy who was a canon guy. He was even the canon Captain America, wasn't he?
I think what else we got? What we got?
Franco Nero. Is Michael Dudikoff Captain America? Oh wait, no, we're not doing. I'm thinking Avengers constantly. We're doing X-Men.
What about the ladies?
That's why I'm like trying to find movies and a list of like women who are actually in canon films.
God damn it, Pedro.
Oh, what's her face? Bo Derek. Bo Derek from Bolero and all that other shit. She basically did that porno movie.
Oh, Bo Derek could be Jean Grey.
Yeah, I feel like she would have to be. She's probably Van Damme and
Tracy
Cyborg.
Lords. Tracy Lords is Emma Frost.
The dude from Cyborg could totally be Apocalypse. That weird looking motherfucker.
That actually fucking works.
The villain?
Yeah, no argument. No argument there.
I don't even remember that guy's name.
No. But Pedro Eng said John Candy as Nightcrawler.
Oh my god. Fight crawler, because he has to fight to crawl.
I like Pedro's castings are all just lovable fat guys.
Oh my god. I forgot Life Force is a fucking canon film. So technically Patrick Stewart is a canon actor.
Okay, so he can play Nightcrawler in our version.
Yeah.
Because he's younger.
Amazing.
It's a younger role.
He's Toad.
Yeah, the chick in this movie too, that's just butt naked for the whole movie. We could cast her for our character.
Oh yeah.
And we say the X-Men movie's directed by Toby Hooper because it has to be a canon director. Toby Hooper worked on Life Force. That'd be wild. Okay, so it's X-Men, but it's basically a horror movie and everybody sucks.
Oh, there's these 3 guys from Death Curse that want to watch it.
And
they got a bunch of friends with them. Yeah.
Nobody is getting
funded, though.
There's like 2 people in chat that are getting that these people have to have been in canon films to make the list. They're just listing random actors.
Oh, people get it. They're just having fun.
Yeah. Peter. Oh my god, Peter Boyle is Professor X.
Oh, damn.
I haven't seen Joe in years, man. That movie is wild.
Oh, absolutely not, Blast Beat. Saying special appearance by Dustin Screech Diamond as Doug Warlock. No, get out of here. Get out of here with that. Shit. What? Ah!
Wasn't he like the only person not invited back to the Saved by the Bell show?
Because he did porno?
No, because he's like a huge asshole. Like everybody hates him.
They saw the porno and they rethought. They were like, oh, maybe. And then they're like, no.
Movie also kicks ass. John Voight and Eric Roberts, guys. We got 2 more actors.
Remember when he beat the shit out of Horseshack in that celebrity boxing? It's like Horseshack was only like 60.
Yeah, that was so sad.
He's like 5 feet tall, and Screech is like 6'2" or something, and just beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, it was like it was like a setup or something. I don't know, it was like mean. I was like, what are they doing?
Yeah. It's like, I get the idea that they're both the nerds of the shows, but there's a few decades between them guys.
Exactly. Yeah, that was really sad. I remember laughing at first too. I'm like, ha ha ha, and then I was like, I don't feel good inside anymore.
Oh my god, that lady, it's all titties in that movie.
It turned into like the Simpsons, like he's already dead.
The fucking the Golem boys just like, yeah, we need more tits and bush in this movie.
Ooh, Eric
Roberts. And then to level out all the tits and bush, they were like, have Patrick Stewart make out with a dude.
Eric Roberts with his mullet as Cyclops. Yes, Jeff.
Yeah.
Dude, that's perfect.
I like it.
Oh my god! And you have John Voight. John Voight is havoc.
And he's wearing the classic Jubilee outfit with the half shirt and the booty shorts.
Oh my god, guys! I don't think Norris should be Wolverine. I think Norris should be Beast. Yeah. Just Chuck Norris painted blue.
You know what?
Hair,
he has a nice
hair
voice.
And everything. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. And he's like that. The Chuck Norris facts, his little bits of wisdom and everything. I'm like, Chuck Norris would be Beast. You just like put glasses on him and spray paint him blue.
One of the things I've always loved about Chuck Norris is that like he's legitimately a badass in real life, but he's always had that like dad next door vibe. Like he's never had an action, character actor voice.
Oh
like,
yeah, that's
Arnold
that
and
dude where
Stallone,
he
they
would
all put on tough guy voices, and he's just like, I'm Chuck Norris. I'm here to beat you up.
Oh yeah, you made my kid cry. That's the thing. It's like that guy would like beat you to death in like an American suburb, and like the entire neighborhood would be shocked.
Yeah.
Like if he weren't Chuck Norris. What's up, Ashton Jackal? Bo Derek should play Dazzler. Well, yeah, I feel like Dazzler was probably just based off of her. That feels like cheating.
You won me back. You won me back last week. You won me back. That's a good call. We're friends again.
Made by Canon?
I said a few years back when me and Kevin were trying to pitch something to Marvel that I was like, Kevin, we should do someone that like nobody really talks about anymore, like Dazzler or something, and just make her wicked badass. And we never got the chance to do it. John Voight as Psylocke because he had Angelina Jolie in his balls. It's like, I promise something hot's gonna come from this, and everybody was like, "What?"
Wait, but wasn't Supergirl made by Canon, or am I wrong on that?
Yeah, no, you're right.
So then that chick
that's after the third Superman, I believe.
What about her as Dazzler?
I was watching Lone Wolf McQuaid today.
Hey, now that's
and you're exactly right, Jeff. He was more intimidating when he doesn't speak.
Right?
Yeah, like that's the same thing in Invasion
He puts on
USA.
No airs with his voice. It's just matter of fact, nice guy accountant voice.
Invasion USA is fucking wild too, and they do the I remember when I rewatched that movie for the first time since I was a kid, I realized that I'm pretty sure Christopher Nolan aped the fucking disappearing pencil from Dark Knight from that movie.
From which movie?
Invasion USA. There's a scene where a chick is blowing coke and a guy slams her fucking head down into her coke straw and it goes up into her fucking nose and she starts just like bleeding all over the place.
That's badass. That's pretty awesome. I gotta watch that now.
That movie is like 20 something years beforehand. I was like, oh, Christopher Nolan, you son of a bitch. It's one of Chuck Norris's most famous movies, and that's the one where they straight up like bought a town in Florida that ran out of money. This entire like development town in Florida, they were like building a new town, I guess, and they just ran out of money in the middle of it and abandoned the project for whatever reason. And instead of like selling it to another developer and to finish it or anything, the Canon Group just bought it and they blew it up in this movie. And like, I'm shocked, Jeff, that this isn't like your favorite Chuck Norris film because it's like all set in Florida. Like it's fucking.
I know I've seen it, but I haven't watched like really any of his films since I was a kid.
It's like Cubans invading.
Was his ninja one? I used to love that.
I think
Sidekicks. That was a great one.
Think Invasion is on Prime right now.
Oh, sweet! I'll definitely have to watch that.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it's on one of the streaming services, but I'm almost certain it's Prime. And dude, like that shit still, like even if you just watch for that final, like they're firing like the fucking what is it, the MLAR or whatever, the fucking one-use rocket launcher.
Mm-hmm.
They're shooting those at fucking suburban houses in this movie. And they're actually shooting these houses with them.
Oh shit,
like,
that's
yeah,
awesome.
like they're real munitions they're fucking blowing the house up with. And then some of the houses, for extra shots, they just filled the houses with explosives and leveled them. Like it's fucking insane. And they talk about it in the canon. Right, yeah, they talk about it in the canon documentary like it was just like, hey, whatever. Yep. And they were like, that's just like how the canon group was back then. I'm like, oh my god, people talk about going back in time to fucking kill Hitler and shit like that. Like, I would have went back in time and been a canon movie star.
Yeah.
I would have died on set. I would have been so into that. Are you kidding me?
Okay, I just
someday someone's gonna cast. Go ahead.
No, you got it. You got it.
Someday someone's gonna cast me on their podcast as an X-Men character. I'm doing it for that.
There's a guy sitting on the couch, still has a mullet and everything.
Yeah, dude, I'd fit right in.
All right, what did you learn about canon, Jeff?
Canon produced Emmanuel.
They produced like a couple like legit things before things got really weird.
Well, Emmanuel was just like softcore porn movies. They were like, what are they, Italian softcore porn movies or something?
But they were legit softcore.
So who would she be?
Yeah, there's nothing softcore about the package.
Mystique?
What?
Mystique? Emmanuel as Mystique? Whatever the actress's fucking name is.
Sure. Dude, can you believe?
Don't care about your choice, Jeff.
Spencer's done now.
Well, no, because I
talking about that.
No, because I just read they had released a Robotech movie.
Go on.
That had a limited run in Texas. One suburb of Mesquite, Texas. I feel like I'm hallucinating.
Wait, Robotech or what was that Stuart Gordon one? Robot Jocks.
Robotech,
really?
Oh, I guess it was an anime too. I thought it meant like a live action one they did. What did they just fund it? This is wacky as fuck. Maybe they just did
reading some super clickbait website. That's
I'm
random stuff on it.
I'm on the Wikipedia page, and like the fucking canon logo is actually. I think they did the English dub for that Robotech. It was like Robotech the movie. It was just the official
Highlander,
Robotech
the canon
movie.
Film?
What?
Highlander's a canon film.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I knew. That's what I'm saying though, is the documentary talks about how they did like some legit movies early on, and then it just they figured out it's actually kind of referred to by some people as the canon method, and it's basically like how we got Friday the 13th and all that. They started doing that thing where they would just make a trade dress movie poster and put it in like the Hollywood Reporter or whatever the fuck. And it would go out into the papers on Friday, and by Monday, the property would be sold to some fucking studio. And it would be in production like that week. And it was like they would have a name and like a fake fucking poster they made. It was always just like a logo. And
yeah, they did that with Spider-Man, didn't they?
Like a cool tagline. Yeah, they did that with their Spider-Man. There's a whole section of the documentary where they talk about that. But Canon basically came up with that. And then that's like almost the standard these days, is like you have that with your little pitch package and elevator package. Like most studios, a lot of these producers just want to see something visual that catches their eye really quick. And then they have you elaborate on it later. You'll meet with people a bunch of fucking times. It's wacky as fuck, but
okay. Kickboxer is a canon film. Who would Tong Po play?
Tong Po?
Yeah, the bad guy.
Why can't I remember that?
He was the one that fucking broke Jean-Claude Van Damme's brother's back, paralyzed him.
Yeah.
And then he raped that girl. Looking. And he was just a French guy with a bald cap. It was Jean-Claude's best friend. That they made Asian. The yellow face really? Yeah.
Is that really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh my god, yeah, when you look at a still frame, you never realize because of the quality of the movie back in the day.
You know all those 6'3" Thai guys?
Oh man. Dude, and he's got eyebrows like a Sicilian dude. Holy fuck, that's bad.
Whole picture.
It's dude. Hang on. I'm fucking dying. Oh my god. I don't even know if I'm looking at the right guy. It's so bad.
I'll tell you.
Holy fuck.
Whoa, I didn't know Batista played a version of Tong Po.
Yeah, in the newer one.
Yeah, that one sucked.
What?
Yeah,
I
didn't even realize till like the end of the movie that he was supposed to be the same dude. It was like, wait. Oh yeah, there's other ones of this. And isn't it like Scott Adkins now or some shit? Like I can't even remember who the main character.
It's another guy. I can't remember his name. Moosey? Alan Moosey, I think.
That can't be real. Yo, you know your name.
Are you being a dick or having a stroke?
No, I think that one of Tong Po isn't the original. That's like the sequel where Tong Po comes back. I think on the top corner, that's one. Because in the sequel, it was the uncle from what was that show?
George St. Pierre is in that. It's Elaine Moosey.
Yeah,
or Alan, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck is that guy?
He was like a stuntman turned actor, like a lot of the guys.
Yep, he's stunts in Suicide Squad, X-Men Apocalypse, bunch of shit.
But the sequel to Kickboxer had Cody from Step by Step. He was like the new star of that action movie, and then he like lost all his acting gigs. He's like beating his wife or something in real life.
Wait, was that like
you remember the most
dude?
obscure
the bro?
Yeah, he was like the Joey of Step by Step.
Yeah,
dude,
what? I didn't know that about him.
He actually made a kind of cool, fun movie where he played a principal, but he was like a robot. It was another like B action movie.
It's fucking
what? A principal, but he's a robot.
Yeah.
Does he fight people or just like
kills
chastise students?
The character Tong Po is disgustingly racist. Yeah, no, it's killer. He looks like an Asian guy, like a caricature of an Asian guy who's like halfway in drag. Like it's insane. Why does he look like Asian Cleopatra?
He looks like an Asian guy that they've made up to look more Asian-y.
Yeah, it's wacky, dude. Like this is one of those
trying to be a black lady.
This is one of those things where like was this still Van Damme was in this one, right?
It looks like an Eddie Murphy movie.
Well, that's what I mean is it's like it I can't remember when this movie came out, like what was hot at the time. Was he going for something like that? Because it feels almost like it was supposed to be a joke, or was everyone on set like, this is fucking wild, and Van Damme was just like, no, I think it is very good. Like,
just keep clipping.
It's fucking bonkers, man. It's hilarious.
Oh, Rex Doom, yeah, Sasha. That's the guy's name. Sasha Mitchell was from Step by Step.
What's up, Hoosier? What a great profile pic. That is, yeah, Tong Po just fucking on. I need to.
Cody as a kickboxer was weird.
Evidently, I need to rewatch Kickboxer because as a little kid and the low quality of this movie, I never realized this man wasn't actually Asian.
He's basically wearing an Asian helmet.
Well, I think that's just like the childhood innocence. You don't think about shit like cap? That. Yeah, right.
I mean, it's like basically a Halloween mask they got on him.
Yeah.
Dude, it's insane. He's like normal jacked dude, and then right when it hits his neckline, there's like an uncanny valley thing that happens where my brain can't quite compute what's going on anymore.
It'd be great in the sequels. It's a black dude, but he's still got the same color hat on to be Tong Po.
It's the same prop.
A black dude's body with an Asian.
They don't blend it. It looks like he got like a half a skull transplant. What is
sure
going
this is gonna
on?
Work? It'll be fine on film. It'll be fine.
No
we'll
one
fix it in post. We'll fix it in post.
Speaks with a heavy Asian accent. It's like, guys, we are not getting away with this a second time. Oh my god, it's wacky. That is some shit, man.
Dude, look how ripped Jean-Claude was.
Chael.
Chael's stunning for no reason.
Yeah, just randomly.
He just wants to remind everybody he's the baddest man on the planet.
I was like, he's not even much of a kickboxer. Like, what did he come up in the air? Like,
that's the guy right there. Go down one. One more. The very bottom, that's the dude that plays Tong Po. On the right.
Right here?
No, that's Cody from Kickboxer 2. That's the dude without the makeup.
Oh, yeah. That was the fat old guy that was up there. That's Tong Po now.
Oh, that's him now?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Oh.
The other picture of him where he was just like a fat guy sitting down somewhere that I put on.
Oh, I thought it was just some random dude.
Yeah, no, that was... I mean, he looks insane. He looks like a Botoxed up like Sicilian man.
He looks like Vanderlei Silva.
Yeah, he looks all Botoxed out and weird. Like
that's why Chael was in the pictures, because he thought it was Vanderlei.
Yeah. Dude, it's hilarious how he looks like a white guy like doing different like ethnically ambiguous makeups. Like here he looks like he could be like Samoan or something. It's insane. It's like his features drift over time.
Jobu says, I love it when you call me Big Tong Po.
Yeah. Put your hands in the air, tape back my eyes. Oh my god, yeah. Michael Quissy.
Dr. Cow doesn't really play as well today for most people.
Dude, yeah, it's insane. Like every other picture, he looks like mulatto here. Like,
I think he's like Moroccan.
Whoa, hey, I don't think you're supposed to say that. Not about him. I mean, you can say it about anyone else.
Yeah, Moroccan. That's a
just him, because he's probably faking it.
He's like, "Hey, man,
don't say it on film."
Peter Angstrom says it's Mickey Rooney in Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Dude,
oh my god,
that's another one where it's just like, I feel like if you had never seen that movie and you go back and watch that, you're just like, holy shit! Like,
I like how you almost said it like an Asian stereotype. You're like, oh.
No, I wasn't going near that one. Oh, holy shit!
If he's gonna say hoary, it's gonna be about horse.
Yeah, that was one of those ones again, seeing really young and being like, oh yeah, I know this is fucked up. Right. But Tong Po, that one slipped under my radar because I think I was just such an innocent kid. You didn't think about stuff like that unless it was really obvious.
I didn't know that he wasn't Asian as a kid. I just knew he looked weird. Like something, his face just didn't look right. But then
that's what I mean. That one falls more into the uncanny valley than it does like, oh yeah, this is a guy in yellow face as a kid. But when you look at that with a fully developed brain, you're like, oh shit. Like, it literally looks like a 3D model of a Mortal Kombat character's head on a white guy's body, and it's
El Padrino said he should play Professor X.
Yeah, right. He's perfect. And they just make him look Asian like that and then spray him white again. So he's got those classic eyebrows from the comics.
Oh yeah, they take the skull cap with the eyes and they just move it up a little bit to make the eyes his eyebrows.
But he's perfect. I thought he was just ugly. Yeah, exactly. You're not like you're not thinking, oh yeah, this is supposed to be like a racist caricature,
right?
Which is insane too. That was like the like golden age of those dudes having tons of work. Like there was Asian actors doing kung fu movies left and right back then. Like
Big Trouble has like the best cast of Asian actors from the 80s.
That's what I mean though, is it's not like they were like shorthanded for dudes they could fucking cast for that role. Like it's bonkers. It's like
I like to think if we actually go back and watch the movie right now, like not just looking at stills, we go back and watch it, and he's got like the fake teeth, like Rooney and
like
sensitivity. Like it's way obvious. All of a sudden, you're like, "Oh shit!"
Hello, Van Damme.
Oh, I am karate master.
What do you think though that the people on the set who actually were like Thai? Because like there's like his trainer in the movie is like a Thai dude. All the people in the background where they're just like, "What the fuck?"
I would give my left nut to be a fly on the wall for that production. That's that time travel shit is like to know the native tongue and visit that production.
Like you think they're chanting like for the hero in Thai, but really they're saying "fuck you."
Yeah, they're yelling "fuck these dudes."
This movie sucks.
All these dudes on set just like carting equipment, chain smoking cigarettes, and just like fucking Van Damme, man. Like, god damn it.
Hey, let's not hold Van Damme accountable. It's Golden Globus. He was just a star.
No, dude, he was so controlling back then. You know that motherfucker was like, "This is hilarious. We have to do this." Like he is like a
funny.
Yeah,
he's like,
"Don't you think it's funny?" Hey?
Yeah, he's like a known idiot who just doesn't have like any perception for any of that stuff. And like, I still love him, but I'm like, that feels like he was just like, yeah. And you said it's one of his buddies. Like that's totally like the script probably said that the guy was Asian and it wasn't even supposed to be like a funny thing. Like that's probably it too. Van Damme saw the script. It said he's supposed to be Asian. And Van Damme was like, I got my buddy this gig. This is the only spot that's left. And he was like, I guess you're playing an Asian guy. And maybe there was no malicious intent in it at all because he's just an idiot like that.
But what if he also like offended his friend? He's like, "Oh, I got you a role. You're gonna be the Asian guy." And the guy's like, "I'm not Asian, dude." And he's like, what do I do with it?
Yeah, it's almost bad on Asian? That dude. Like that dude is kind of the idiot for being like, he's just thought because he's kind of like chubby and Samoan looking.
Yeah,
he's like,
he's like, "Yeah, you're Chinese or something, right?" He's like, "No, dude, I'm from New Jersey.
Right?
I'm Italian."
Right? My mom's Sicilian. My dad's Irish. Like, I'm just fat.
Born in the USA, bro.
But yeah, that feels like one of those things where it's just like it worked out because no one ever said this is a bad idea. This is perfect. Chat just jumped, but exactly, this is like right on par with the casting quality here. David Carradine in Kung Fu.
Oh, what about David Carradine as Professor X?
Hell yeah. What's up, D? Welcome back, dude. Good to see you.
The super creepy Professor X.
Yeah.
Like, choke me harder.
I was gonna say he's constantly late for meetings because he's masturbating in the closet.
With his telepathy.
He's choking himself with a belt. Oh my god.
Tie my tie tighter, Gene. Tie my tie tighter, Gene.
I'm really uncomfortable, Professor. Do you want to flunk this class?
They find him. They keep walking in on him, butt naked, floating from a belt in the middle of a room. Ah, my legs don't work, but everything else still does.
He's psychically linked with all the other X-Men, so they know when he's coming. He's like, "Oh, you're doing it again."
Oh, that'd be the worst.
Get out of my head, Charles. Almost.
You're like, damn. You come too. You come when he comes because you feel it so hard. You're like, damn it.
And you hear his deep breathing in your ear. Oh.
Yeah, well, it's in one of those word balloons with the little like broken lines that come out of it. Like,
I know Kung Fu.
I originally called it Come See Bro. Like, what? That's not even a clever name.
Right? You really should have sat on that one a little bit longer.
yeah. Way to blame Professor X for that one, Jeff.
Yes. It wasn't a poorly written joke. It was brilliantly written.
It was just Professor X being an idiot.
Yeah. Really drove that character home.
Well, I mean, Professor X, with all the oxygen cut off from his brain, if David Carradine's playing him, I mean, it makes
Remember,
sense.
He was originally Professor Sex, and
that's right.
Carradine is a great cast
in the movie.
That's just like a perfect animated bit right there. Is like the X-Men all coming back from saving the day and walking into the mansion, and Carradine, Professor X, is just masturbating, floating with a belt around his neck. Not again! Wolverine's claws. Snicked. He's got to cut him down from his own belt. He's just going to keep doing it if we don't cut him down. Shred every belt in the house. This guy's a fiend. It's one of those Brandos in the Island of Dr. Moreau cases where they just couldn't keep Carradine from masturbating.
Oh, Brando, Blob.
On set and on screen. Dude, Brando, Blob. I want a little mini version of me to follow me around.
We originally wanted him to be Magneto, but he put on some weight, so now he's Blob.
He puts the helmet on and he can't get it off. It's just like his lips coming out of the mouth hole.
He has the helmet and the cape and nothing else on.
What's up, Randy? And I want a little guy following me around the whole time, just like me. He's got the same midget from Island of Dr. Moreau.
Movie he did.
He's got his own Magneto helmet and cape and a diaper.
If you watch The Godfather, there's one hiding in the corner.
Yeah, it's gonna be gross. Yeah, Coppola really boxed out my midget on that one.
The better directors knew how to hide him off screen.
I promise, Brando, he's in the frame. Bastards cut every scene with my midget in it.
He sends a Native American chick to complain for him.
You don't know me, but my name is Sally Fourfeathers. Because I can fit four feathers. Never mind. I was gonna say her bonnet. I was just giving up on the bit, you sickos.
Brando sent us a message on a bird, a living bird.
Peter Angstrom says, "You may leave when you take the pebble from my pants."
Oh my God. Holy shit.
All right, the Peter and then the Ross Perot bit twice in a row. That was a punch to the gut there. I laughed pretty hard at that. Both
yeah.
Yeah.
Him as Magneto with little Magneto would have been fantastic.
That image just makes me cry.
Yeah. I wish that was the case in Brando's final films. Is just he had that little guy for everything. I wish I could remember that dude's name. I mean,
they buried him with him alive.
He's honestly, yeah, right.
You're coming with me.
No.
They buried him inside him. They stuffed him inside his carcass, and then buried him.
They had to sew him. I want him sewn into me, so he can always be.
You can see his hands to the belly.
I want him sewn into me, so he can always be hugging my heart.
Oh fuck! That's so gross.
They shove him up through the butt and sew him in. I'm just trying to make this hard on Jeff.
Trust me, there's plenty of butter still up there. You can get him in there. Brando gained so much weight that he was filmed in the shadows for Apocalypse Now. Yeah, that's because he had already put the little guy up there by that point. He's like, they can't frame him out if he's always in my heart. Please insert Mr. Perot into my anus. You'll find 8 sticks of butter under the desk and a small man.
Damn it, I told you to get unsalted. I'm on a diet.
One very tiny Perot. I'm going to need you to grease him and slide him up my butt. Excuse me, Mr. Brando? You heard me. I'm going to brace myself on this banister, and you're going to slide that tiny man into my asshole. And I'm going to tell you I love you.
On this, the day of my daughter's wedding.
Oh, damn it, he's sundowning again.
He heard the Richard Gere story of the gerbil, and he's like, what a pussy.
I wish I could remember any line from Apocalypse Now right now, and I watched that movie fairly recently. I'm a fat guy in shadows. There's a tiny man in my butt.
That actually was the lines. You're remembering it specifically.
Cut. He's talking about some tiny man in his ass again.
No, it's in the script.
All right, everybody reset. We'll get back to this in 5. Brando's fucking losing it. What? There's a tiny man in my butt. Where's Sheen?
The tiny man was De Niro in his butt, helping him act.
Puppeteering him from the inside.
That's how good an actor De Niro is. He's so method.
I don't know if he changed tiny guys in his butt, but he's been acting with his hands a whole lot more lately.
I lived inside Brando's anus for 6 weeks.
Really learned to stretch my legs and act in there.
It's hard getting craft services in there, but as an actor, you make do. You sacrifice.
It's for the craft.
Brando's asshole with De Niro's.
It's more like craft services.
Yeah, it's okay. I got the asshole push back. Just put some sandwich in my mouth.
If we would have waited till today, we could have just CGI'd me inside him.
But I'd never do it.
Yeah,
but that's not true to form.
Yeah,
it's
real. If you can't do it on stage, I don't want to do it.
Marty asked me to climb in Brando's ass. I'm going to climb in Brando's ass. That's what Scorsese gets.
You want me to climb in Brando's ass? You want me to climb in Brando's ass? You talking to me? I'm the only guy in Brando's ass.
All right.
He just jumped right in there, didn't he?
Well, you want head first, feet first?
Yeah, that's when we jumped to Jobu's comment. Hey, Stella! What's going on inside me?
We reshot Casino, but instead of 1,000 fucks, it's 1,000 men climbing inside another man's asses. Yeah, this is just this quality content, guys. Comedy, just the cutting edge of comedy. Yep. Another meaning of Uncanny Valley. Yeah. Is looking into one man's soul and finding the inside De Niro. You guys ever feel like you got a little tiny De Niro in you? No, Brando. None of us feel like you
Tom
feel.
De Niro's
Tom Jane's
is
like,
the movie over yet?
Tom Jane's like, you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes it's a Brando, sometimes it's a De Niro. Either way, I got to be Punisher.
It's like they're interviewing De Niro through Brando's skin. It's like, as the shoot goes on, you kind of you settle into it. Things sort of reconfigure. It's like it looks like he's screaming under the skin the whole time.
like the effect of like when like Freddy's pushing through like a wall or fabric or something. Like
his head coming out of Brando's neck.
He's like, "Hey, quit eating, you tubby bastard! I'm doing the interview." So, anyways.
Oh my God. De Niro found the corpse of Abe Vigoda in Brando's anus.
No. God.
And the horse head.
Oh my God. I asked the studio for it. They wouldn't let me have it, so I smuggled it out.
That's how good of an actor De Niro is that all his movies he's been doing it from Brando's anus.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know, that quality D-list comedy. The real bootleg shit you can pretty much get anywhere else. Hell yeah. I need to grab another beverage. It's one in the... Hell yeah. Rip roaring. We got nothing done here.
Nope.
We definitely didn't talk about any of the things that are listed in the title.
Not a one.
We talked about Dune for a moment, but I genuinely can't remember if that was off stream or not.
We got lost in the dunes of the anus of Brando.
Do you guys think that Thomas Jane at the end of The Mist, when he's just clicking away on that empty gun in his mouth, was really acting?
They're like, capture this moment.
Remember back to all those wieners you sucked. Remember all the Brandos.
He saw a couch, a casting couch, and it triggered him. He's like, ah!
That's when they got an ex scared. They were showing pictures of couches.
Yeah.
Just unload that thing now, Tom. As Peter said, remember back when you were Thomas Jack.
That's right.
And pull the fucking trigger. Action.
It's a real gun. He put the real bullet in there.
Yeah, that's my Darabont. Yeah, just blows his head off, and Frank's like, "That's fucking movies."
Rex Doom, I wanted a deep discussion about Wonder Woman 84.
Dune is unfilmable. Sorry. Don't bother. I would have done the whole thing with CG cat people. Just surprise everybody and be like, guess what? Dune is unfilmable. Here was a purely freestyle, unscripted sequel to Cats that none of you wanted.
Brando as Harkonnen.
Brando as Mr. Mistopheles. And there's a littler cat in his ass that's played by that tiny midget from the island of Dr. Moreau once again.
Rumple Teaser, you mean?
So now it's canon actors as cats. Like the X-Men. We're done with that. We've moved on to Cats.
JCVD. I wish I could remember anyone else's name in Cats.
I remember Rumple Teaser because that's what my mom named one of our cats as a kid.
Oh my God. After the fucking cat fuck musical, that's all about cats fucking. Your mom is awesome, dude. That is so cool. You were a little kid and you were like, what the fuck why is our cat called this?
We went to go see it. We got free tickets, and my dad and me were just looking at each other like, what the fuck did you take us to?
What's up, Simon on 7? Yeah, isn't like the legit original musical just like cats humping and stuff? Like it's like very furry friendly.
I mean, I don't remember that. Maybe I blocked it out because I was molested as a kid or something. I don't know.
Fucking was it Team America World Police
rubbing against my leg?
Mr. Mistopheles took you backstage and butt fucked you. I think that was Team America. Yeah, man.
Mom, I just want to go home.
I just remember it being like really weird. Maybe I just like thought it was like really sexual as a kid and was like, this is weird. But I just remember
Spencer
like
has a king.
No, like you'd think like that would have been the moment where I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I'm a furry now, but it didn't happen for me. Because I just remember seeing a bunch of like scary looking people dressed up as cats like gyrating on each other and being like, all right, yeah, this scares the shit out of me.
Memories of being molested.
Yeah, right. Memories of being fisted by a man that looks like a cat.
Not quite sure if I regret it.
Hey, if any canon,
and that's our musical segment.
Thank you. If any canon actor can lick his own asshole, it's Chuck Norris. Yeah, he's flexible.
You've seen how stretchy these jeans are.
Dune the musical sounds great, given the sound tech guns in Lynch's movie. Dune, I would take Dune the musical over.
You missed William C's comment about me.
There's a cat in Jeff's house at the moment.
I mean, that's totally possible. I got a lot of cats.
Oh my god!
Just be honest with you.
Oh my god! I need to go get another drink really quick. You guys are wild. This is excellent.
So you got a pussy up your ass?
When I get back before we jet, I need ideas for kills. So think about
is that what we're doing? Okay,
kids.
Closing with kills.
Yes.
Oh, we're accessories now.
Yes.
This is how lazy he is as a detective now. He sets up the kills, and then it's super easy for him to solve.
Oh, we're all going down.
Yeah, he just shows up in a trench coat. And he's like, "They did it." Like, damn it! All right, so everybody,
I'm not into musicals. Yeah, well, I don't really think anybody of us are into musicals. Are you into musicals, Ryan?
No, I'm always surprised when I like one. Because I like the idea. Like, there's something to, like, oh, it's kind of cool. And the ones that I've kind of liked parts of or liked, like, they make me think I will like more of them. Mm-hmm. And then for a day or a minute, I look something up and then I'm like, oh, no, I just like that one. Okay. Right. And I have friends that do them. I have a very good friend that sings on Broadway. And she was in Oklahoma last year. And she's done great stuff, and I've had fun when I go, but it's one of those things I've like tried really hard to get into. Like Crab. I tried to really like Crab. I can't get into it. And I try every once in a while. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, no, this is it. I'm getting Crab Night. This is gonna be so good. And then I'm like, no, didn't do it for me. And it's kind of the same with musicals a lot of time. I'm like, all right, I could try this out. This is cool. And then I'm like, no, I think I'd rather just not watch this.
That's how I feel about Blade Runner. I want to like Blade Runner so much, and every year I try, and I'm like, no, it's still just a boring movie.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I do love it visually.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I want to own it just because of all the aesthetics, everything around Blade Runner, except for the story itself.
But yeah, even as a kid, it was one of the ones where I was like, damn it, I feel like a dork for not liking this like as much as I think I'm supposed to.
Right.
But then I would just go back and, I don't know, just watch slasher movies. That was my go-to for about 10 years, from like age like 9 to 19. It was just like slasher movies and stupid comedies.
I think I even said it on the stream before, but like if Blade Runner were about Roy Batty and his group, I'd be more into it. Because I like their story and I liked all those characters, but following Deckard around, it was just like snooze fest. It's like enhance. I'm gonna stare at the screen for 2 hours. Fuck off.
I like to think Jeff has a commentary for the DVD of Blade Runner. The whole time you're like,
You mean the one that competes with the movie commentary?
But yeah, I haven't seen the new one yet. I've got it on.
Oh, I love that one.
Blu-ray. I just haven't set because I wanted to go back and watch the first one again before I watched the new one, and I just haven't done that yet.
No, I love the new one, 2049. That's why I'm excited for Dune, just because I like Denis Villeneuve. He hasn't made a bad movie yet, so.
Well, I'll have to. What else did he do? Because I haven't seen the Blade Runner yet.
So he did Prisoners. He did Sicario.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He did one Polytechnique. I still haven't watched it yet, but that's on Amazon. That was like one of his earlier movies. He did Enemy, which is a really good, really weird movie with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, your boy Jake.
Let's say, he did. The only movie he's done that I'm not big on is Arrival. I thought that was kind of boring. But everything else he's done,
that was good. But yeah, it was boring. Because he kind of like, now that I know who you're talking about, it's kind of he does that stuff where it's like the storytelling is really based on characters' emotions too. So you get a lot along like focusing on the character and them taking moments to let things sink in, which is fine for some people, but a lot of times I'm like, I get it. Just go to the next thing. I get it.
Right.
Like,
it was a movie that didn't grab me at all. There wasn't anything like, it was kind of like ho-hum sci-fi, where it's not like as grand or as interesting. Like, it doesn't have to be like a big epic movie or anything. It just wasn't interesting enough for me. Like, even the aliens, they're just kind of like squid aliens that you just see them making ink blots. I was like, I don't really care.
See, I thought all of that was interesting, but I didn't think it needed to be 2 hours. Because I thought all their discussion and stuff about dialect and language was kind of interesting, but like it could have been like maybe like a Twilight Zone episode or something like that. And
that would
been one of those. Yeah, and then it's one of those things that makes your head fill up with more story instead of giving you tons of story that is just kind of in a, I don't know, you're right, it's kind of a boring fashion.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and again, it looked cool, but this is one of those things too where I'll defend a movie and then in my own head I'm like, yeah, but how many times have you gone back to rewatch it and do you want to? And I'm like, not really.
That's a really good way to look at it. Yeah. If you really like the movie, would you actually go back and rewatch
it? Yeah. And sometimes that reminds me of how much I actually do like a movie or something.
Mm-hmm. There are some movies though, like that are like I can't rewatch even though I really like them. Like Straw Dogs is a movie that's so intense I can't rewatch it. It just puts me in a bad mood and ruins my day.
So it's not just us that do that. There's other things.
Right, exactly. When I want to have a horrible day, I come on here.
Yeah, what was the movie? I was just trying to think. There's a movie.
I'm an idiot just sitting here muted.
Oh.
Yep.
He's been chiming in. He's like, bah, bah, bah.
Quit ignoring me.
I got kill ideas already too, but I want more ideas.
Oh yeah, we didn't make anyone come up with anything.
Hold on, we're talking about musicals.
Yeah. we got Dune the musical here.
Oh, I will say about musicals though, I love all the Disney animated movies, which are basically musicals. And I like the kids movies like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, which is basically a musical, but the like Broadway, theater musicals I can't do. It just some kind of disconnect from being like in the real world versus a movie. It just immediately seems goofy to me. I don't know why. I'm just like, that's just a dork in a costume on a stage. Whereas like a movie, it's like, this is a real person who's having
theater's for nerds.
That's just a dork in a costume.
Like, I'm just gonna give him a wedgie after this.
So we gotta dose Jeff and bring him to Broadway.
So you find my secret is that I know all the songs. I just go up on stage, start singing.
Singing along to Rent stuff.
Jeff, out of his mind on acid, storms the stage during Hamilton.
He actually does know all the cats' names.
Right. Of course, he runs on stage to sing the song where he names every member of the cast.
I will say, I don't understand Hamilton at all. That just seems like dog shit to me.
Dude, okay, let me say something about that real quick. So I was just fine with it existing, whatever. It sounded like some of the songs were kind of catchy. Yeah, whatever. Then my best friend, who was like the most punk dude I've ever known, like the black t-shirts his whole life, only band shirts, only like this, all of a sudden he's like, I love pop music and I love Hamilton. And I'm like, what? And every time I went over to his house, he would have Hamilton playing as if it was music, just the soundtrack. He hadn't even seen the play yet. And so it was ruined for me, like, immediately. Dude. I was like, fuck this thing, fuck these songs, fuck that Lynn whatever guy.
I like smoking crack and listening to the Frozen soundtrack.
It's like that's kind of music where like they do like metal versions of kids songs, and it's like, oh, okay, you're just ruining kids songs in metal. It's like, okay, you're ruining history and rap.
Yeah. And
is it predominantly rap music? I just thought there was like a rap song in it. I didn't know for sure.
Like mostly hip hop.
There's a lot of rap.
Oh man, I never ended up going and actually watching it. That sounds like a cringe fest. Oh shit!
And the thing is, it's all well done. It is really, really well done, and the music actually is good. But it's the thing, like
they should have called it. They should have called it Hot 93 Jamilton. Hot 93.7 Jamilton.
Yeah, Ty Ranger says Jeff seems more like a cat guy. Like he has the costumes in his closet and everything. What you can't do right now is my face is painted as I'm talking to you.
Yeah, I said Mr. Mistopheles and his eyes lit up. It's like, oh shit,
damn,
they know.
Damn, that face app is really good. You're like, face app?
I almost had an accident if it wasn't in my litter box.
Oh fuck, I still have my whiskers on.
Jeff forgets to sign off and you hear the cat, like the litter box in the background, like
yeah.
And hear him shitting in there, pissing and burying it.
Tubing for Jeff involves a cattail butt plug.
Oh, you beat me to it. That was my next line.
Plug that cork.
Meow.
All right, kill ideas.
Yeah.
Cats.
I know.
Ideas. I was going to bail 10 minutes ago. So
I know I definitely want to do a crushed head for a big kill on screen. There's going to be lots of bodies that are like off-screen deaths in the footage and stuff like that.
A kill with the actual Camp Rainbow sign. You know, like one of the posts gets knocked down and the whole thing slides down up from one post and like decapitate somebody.
We could do something with that. We could even do like because in the return, like it's the damaged version of the sign. We do the like Buddy smashes someone into the sign and the sign knocks loose or something from the posts and he just slams it down on them and it like cuts their head off. Something like that. Or splits them in half. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Sorry, Simonon. Simonon said, well, I was about to ask about the butt plug tail, but they were saying something about cat in the butt already. Yeah, it's a butt-heavy episode with cats and butts and cat-like things in butts.
It's a butt-heavy episode.
Change the name of the title. The title of the episode.
Yeah, butt-heavy. From Buttweiser.
Ty Ranger says, music theater people in high school made me never want to watch Grease. They literally would randomly break out doing the songs and dances like a mini flash mob or something. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Music theater people in high school made me want to drink Grease. I'm 800 pounds now. Yeah. I'm gonna have a bunch of creative ways of like killing things on a cheap budget, but I want a few like really cool, really gnarly.
Hey, what about an oar that he shoves into a person's mouth and then breaks their head open with it? You know, like just the pressure like opens the mouth up even more and more.
Split someone with a boat oar.
Yeah, from like the jaw to
You're gross, Jeff. You're gross.
Well, that's the idea, right? It'd be gross.
Injected with Drano? Jesus Christ, that's brutal. Elaborate Final Destination deaths. Yeah, in a slasher movie. He cut a cable and the whole house collapsed. We have like a couple $1,000 in the budget. Burn a building down. And we get sued out the ass.
So I don't know if I've ever seen this before, but I was thinking it'd be cool if there was one of those like double-sided axes in like a log or a stump, and he takes the head and splits it on the axe. So instead of using the axe as a weapon, he just uses the force of a human body on it.
Oh shit, that would be good.
What if it was a butt and it was a double-sided dildo?
The cool thing too with that shot, Ryan, so the way you do that is you would have the actor yeah, they're slamming him into a butt. you have the actor basically face as close to the axe as possible with Buddy holding their head, and you actually pull them backwards, and then you reverse the footage. Yeah, that is magical.
And this episode is canceled.
Oh, I see what you mean.
But yeah, you would have the actor as close to the axe as possible, and you pull them backwards with Buddy's hand, and then you reverse that footage. And then what you do is you swap the actor out for the dummy head, and you do your close up of the head fucking getting slammed into the axe by Buddy's hand, and you have your blood sprayer and everything, your blood pump going with hoses running up through the head at that point, and the dummy body. You frame it up all really nicely, and then, yeah, when the director calls it, you fucking fire off the blood and everything. The split that you made in the silicone head goes off. And then that, because you did the reverse footage, you can also, like, cut out frames if you want or whatever. But the reverse footage, really quick, when you play it flipped, it looks like their head slamming down into it, and it sells that effect. That's how Savini did the machete head chop in the original Dawn of the Dead.
Last Beat says stuffed into an oil barrel and set on fire.
Oh, I have an idea for a fire kill where he straps a bunch of the counselors together and douses them in gasoline and makes a campfire of counselors.
Last Beat also says black bagged and taken to a CIA ghost site for severe torture.
Yeah, because it's a summer camp slasher thing. So that was the whole idea, was like we're showing flashes of the original massacre and flashes of the modern stuff. And I thought that would be a really cool, like, sort of campy kill that I haven't really seen anywhere else.
No, I agree with Last Beat. Let's do Buddy does rendition. That's way better.
I like the idea that everyone's just admitting to real kills, but they're like, "Hey, do this." It's a real thing they've done. Oh, I didn't see Blast Beats beaten to death with the child's tricycle.
Oh my god! There's like nothing that makes any sense in the trailer at all. Like, he strangled a guy to death with a pool noodle in one clip. Like. Oh my god! I think
safety first sign in the background.
Right before I went to grab another drink, and we were like, "We need suggestions." The first thing anyone said, I think, was William C., who was just like, "WAP."
Hey, what about if we could work in the blob? You know, the big inflatable thing on the lake that you jump down on and it pops you in the air.
Oh yeah.
But instead, the person pops up from the blob and he's got like a spear ready to go. You just fall right into it.
Say, they jump on it, but it launches. Their friend is gone, and it's Buddy now, and Buddy rockets into the air. This movie just turned into the House of the Dead movie. It had bullet time in it. It was really dumb. Yeah, I can totally fund having a blob on set on the lake. Now that won't drive up the budget for the dumbest fucking reason possible.
Hey, these are tough times.
Hey, there's no bad ideas in brainstorming. I mean, except for Jeff's.
Aw.
Storm braining. Ever heard the term Widowmaker in context of dead tree limbs? That would be a cheap one. That could look brutal. I think that's really common in the Friday the 13th too, just like slamming their head into the tree spikes and shit.
Yeah, there's a couple of there's one in 4 or 5 where he does the face plant into the
smiley face carving.
Yeah.
I think that's the paintball guys, right?
Yes.
I think that might be 3, isn't it?
I think it's maybe it's 3 or 4 then. Yeah, is that the...
Wait, no, you might be right. I think it might be 4 actually, because he has the hockey mask already at that point, I believe.
What's the kill on that one again?
He grabs the dude and slams him face first into the tree, and it's just like a carving of a smiley face.
Oh, right.
And when it comes back, it's just got like the blood print on the smiley face. It makes no sense. They do like a real close-up as if it has some sort of significance, and it doesn't at all. It's just like like somebody on set carved that into the tree and was really proud of it.
You know what I really liked?
Get a good shot.
The one I really liked was where he had the leather strap around the person's head and held him against the tree, and then
that's a Roy one, I think. I knew
that was
a
brutal one.
I almost knew that was coming. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the part 5 fake Jason.
And that's like a really easy one to fake if you could figure out something, not the same one. Something.
They
in that vein.
They put like is like soft like what is it, mortician's wax, I think. Like all over that guy's face, like a thick layer of it, and just like painted it with makeup to make it match his skin, and then wrapped the belt over it. And they had like, I think it was, they basically used like the lenses on like sunglasses. You would pop those out and you would put those over your eyes, and then they would put all the wax over it and cover it, and then they'd strap the belt over it and actually tighten it a little bit so it looked like, it's crushing this guy's fucking head. And then they would, if they wanted to crush it all the way, they swap it out to a fake head in the wide shot and smash his fucking head. Smiley was part 6? Was it really that late? The paintball?
That would make sense.
Yeah, because I just get so mixed up.
6 is my favorite one. Oh yeah, it is. The paintball guys are in part 6.
Yeah.
How did I not remember that? Because they're just in that movie to drive up the kill count, which is why I like always forget what fucking one that scene is in.
And that makes sense because like that one has a lot of funny stuff in it. And the whole paintball stuff was like kind of silly like 80s comedy.
I'm pretty sure though the director talks about that being
it's Buddy.
That being a scene for that was to just like punch up the body count.
Night, William C.
Take it easy, William. Thank you for hanging
William.
out with us as always. We'll probably be wrapping up soon anyways. I was just sort of juicing these guys for some ideas and see if you guys had any ideas yourselves.
We do, but they're just like $1 million ideas that you're too cheap to put in for.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you only want us to cast movies with actors that are like either dead or from the 80s. We can't do anything with that.
Dead or
70-year-old teenagers.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. That would be the most hilarious. Again, why we just need like an endless budget.
The sex scene with the two 80-year-olds before they get killed.
Dude, old ass.
Are you sure we should be doing this?
Yeah.
Ow, my hip.
Old
Take
ass
out your teeth and
Franco
get down
Nero. Yeah, look at this dude. He'd be perfect now.
The lake water smells coming from the lake, not me.
They had like 70-year-old Franco Nero playing an 18-year-old camp counselor.
I'm gonna slide your depends down.
Ooh, a depends kill. Dirty depends thrown over the head and then tightened to choke him out.
Smothered with a diaper.
Yeah, well,
Can you believe this guy is this dude?
Oh,
so gross.
just sliding down their neck and shit.
Amazing.
And then
the poop slides down first.
He looks like he's made of clay now.
Oh, and then when he pulls it off the head, the person just has a little bit of breath left that shoots some of it out their nostrils.
You guys are just wildly helpful. Oh, hey, do either of you idiots have food allergies?
Don't answer. He's gonna poison us, Jeff.
No, like I genuinely need to know because it would complicate the production if I have to fucking make special food for you guys.
I'm good.
I'm not gonna tell you just because I want to see if you can guess it and kill me.
All right. All right.
No, I'm all good. I eat everything like a goat.
Game on. All right, so Jeff gets razor blades.
and
That's not even clever.
Take care of the trash.
I think everybody's allergic to razor blades in their throat.
Wake up, have a gun.
We won't have to haul our trash. We'll just feed it to him.
I like how Spencer's like, oh, you're allergic? Here's razor blades.
Yeah.
You're not allergic to cold, bloody
He's not just
steel.
going to stuff you with peanuts.
They're sterile.
That'd be stupid. Anybody could be allergic to peanuts. Nobody's allergic to razor blades.
Spencer's like popping them like candy.
Yeah, just spitting blood out everywhere. What's up, guys? I don't know. My mouth feels wet and warm.
By the way, I was raised a carny.
Action!
I poop diamonds. That doesn't track at all.
Are you eating coal? Nope, razor blades.
Yeah, no. That's one of the biggest things is like if I get into casting legitimate actors as well, all these motherfuckers are like vegan and stuff. Complicates the shit out of things. And with the way their setup is, it's supposed to be like a big summer camp for a lot of kids and shit. So it's like Kayla would be cooking food in like an actual like cafeteria setup essentially, and we'd be feeding you guys all in sessions and planning that out.
Have her in the
day.
movie as a lunch lady with that accent. That'd be awesome.
Oh yeah, dude, that'd be great. She said she would be a counselor for a scene too, and since we're just basically having to shoot clips and stuff and cut it together really well, it'll work out great. The big thing
she plays all the girls.
Well, doing the whole lunch lady thing, it's going to be hard to get like a bunch of kids up there to do anything to have like actual children in it. And the legality behind that is fucking wacky.
Just us on our knees from behind.
Yeah. Well, we'd have to just be like have like a bunch of friends who have kids in the area come through. Just be like all my friends, like, hey, bring your kids and they can be in a horror movie.
The camp for kids with really short legs and abnormally long arms.
Yeah, Jeff plays all the children. Yeah, no, but like I wanted to have like planned ahead like a menu and everything, so like we know what we're getting into for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And that was one of the things I wanted to do as like an added thing for the campaign, was maybe on newsprint print like basically the production program that would have the working script. It would have a bunch of extras and shit in it from the production overall, the shot listing, the cast and crew listing, sort of like a production Bible for everything going into making the short film, and then concept art and stuff like that. And that would be one of the things that we use to help raise a bit of money for funding.
We had some kills here. Rex Doom said head wrapped and barbed wire being twisted back and forth, shredding them. Maybe tied to a tree to bleed to death. That's pretty nasty.
That could be a good one too, because for that, if we do that axe splitting one, like Ryan was saying, we could use the axe split head to do that, and then reuse the same head for that barbed wire head in a different shot framing.
And then Ty Ranger says, here's one from history. Actually happened to an English king. A Viking hid in the latrine until the king sat down, then spear up. Well, you said butt-heavy episode.
Oh, my God.
Ooh, wait.
Just a buddy hiding in a fucking toilet.
Simonon says, how about a latex allergy? That's a problem when it comes down to safe sex.
Oh, that'd be... if it were a comedy, just two teens fucking, and one of them just immediately goes into shock and dies, and Buddy just stays hiding in the closet.
No, Buddy waits it out for years.
Condom.
No, he waits it out for years and years, hiding in the bushes of this person's house. He's like just waiting for that latex poison to kick in and finally get him. And the movie just keeps cutting from year after year until finally the death.
Sneaks into the room and swaps out his lambskins. Oh my God. Nothing bad happens by being young in a horror movie. Look at Corey Feldman. Yeah.
Oh, you could get the Feld dog in this movie.
Oh my God. I totally could. He'd be like, I want to be the sheriff. It's like, but you still look like 14 forever. You're like weirdly old and young at the same time.
Brings all his angels in it. Come on, girl.
Waits for you to molest him.
You think this is pay?
Corey's gay angels.
Like, fine, I'm ready to take it. You're like, here's your check. He's like, what?
He's just bent over.
Just comes in and drops trow.
Close those cheeks, Feldster. And open your wallet.
Oh dear.
His payment is to have one of his songs in the movie. Nope, can't do it. Sorry.
Yeah. We were so close to having Feldman in this, guy. So close.
Yeah. We've only insulted everyone we've mentioned tonight. But it's better than impersonating them and them dying violently all of a sudden.
We impersonated most of them.
Yeah,
poorly,
yeah, right.
But we did it. Or is that it? The better the impersonation, the more likely.
Hollywood lost a landslide today. Well, it's good that we impersonated mostly dead people tonight.
They come back. Ooh,
Yeah,
that's curse.
Oh, then we definitely know we're on to something. Yeah, if Brando wakes back up tomorrow.
There's a midget inside me. Who put the midget inside me?
Yeah, somebody slipped a little man in his ass and he woke right back up. Like a goddamn transformer.
I'm eating all my food I'm swallowing.
A little bit of butter got in there and he's just wide awake. We thought he was dead. He was just sleeping. All dried up. I run on grease. Yeah, that was another one. I was gonna rewatch the Friday the 13th remake probably tonight because that had some great kills in it, and I just that's the big thing too. Figuring out off stream with Ryan, there's little details and stuff that I need to figure out. Like, is Buddy a runner? Things like that. Is he more of a slow, methodical type? Is he the sort of supernatural, seems to be teleporting around sort of slasher?
I have a great off-camera answer for you already for some of that.
Yeah, there's little details I need to go over with the dudes. But that's one of the things I really liked about the Friday the 13th movies as a whole is you always get that spectrum of things throughout all the different films. But I really liked that a bit of a more agile Jason, and that was one of the things I really liked about the remake was he's a living like person in that it's not supernatural. He's traveling around in like a tunnel system, and he's wildly violent and super fast and smart. Like he thinks like a trapper. That movie isn't actually that bad.
Dude, that movie sucked ass. Though.
Yeah, like I don't know, you won't get me to agree with you on that.
It's
a lot of people hate on that movie, and that movie was nowhere near as bad as it could have been. And it's basically the first three films. They just sort of held back on a lot of shit, but there was some cool ideas. And a lot of people seem to think that movie was like a lot of CG, and almost everything in that was real prosthetics. There's very few shots that have any CG in that film. And I think that's another reason it gets a lot of hate is a lot of people mistakenly thought that it was just tons of CG, and that's all like shot on screen.
Rex says he'd go for runner. The slow shit has been done to death.
I like
the big dude who's kind of hustling but not fully running or walking.
Oh yeah, I don't want him to be like fucking booking ass all over the place like a fucking
talk about it off camera.
Star.
Save it off for that. Save that for off camera.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna wrap it up anyways because it's been going for 2.5 hours.
Real quick question from Ty Ranger: have you watched Behind the Mask: The Rise of Leslie Vernon?
Oh yeah, it gets into that a lot as well. That's a great little indie flick if you guys haven't seen it. Kind of cool mockumentary.
I will watch that.
Yeah,
got pretty good taste. So.
That's the big thing, Rex, too. We've gotten into the remake a lot too, and that's one of the things I don't like about it is like how glossy everything looks in it. It feels too clean for how good they did with everything. I like a lot of the kills in it. There was some really creative stuff. But what got me on that is there's like a bear trap kill in that. That's one of the few kills that's like a CGI kill is the machete part of that. The dude gets like his leg caught in the bear trap, and then they machete him in the head. And they basically used a half a machete, and then they fucking like CGI'd the rest of it back into it. But I always thought that would be cool if you could do it with a dummy head. It would take a bunch of fucking takes, but fucking literally like throw a bear trap, like a armed bear trap at a dude's head.
Oh.
And just like trigger it on a silicone head, and
that happens in Straw
hope you
Dogs.
get the shot.
Like Mortal Kombat-ish.
Yeah, there's a bunch of bear trap stuff in Straw Dogs at the end.
I thought a dude fell on one or something like that.
In the original, a guy's coming through a window, if I remember correctly, and Dustin Hoffman like tosses it at the dude.
Oh shit. Man, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that now.
Yeah, have a good time.
Yeah, right.
Just come back like smoking, like, oh god, guys.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I had to go to therapy.
Yeah, that's sort of what I'm trying to shy away from. I'd rather something be really gritty and schlocky feeling like the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's almost why I was like, if it wasn't so risky to shoot it on film, I would just fucking shoot it on one of my Super 8s. But we could do this whole production, shoot it on Super 8, and have none of it come out. I might still just shoot some of it on Super 8 in like tandem with like digital, just so I have them both. Even if I just have that Super 8 footage is like a good thing to go on to like if you shoot things digitally and it looks too HD, it tends to make shit look horrible. So I don't want things to be too high res after the color grade. Like I'm probably going to like there might be an unlocked like higher resolution version of it or something, but I like the idea of like locking the resolution on it. Because that was a big thing too, as I've been watching through the Shout Factory or whatever box set of Friday the 13th. They like got like the highest resolution scans they could get all of them and all the like best versions and everything, and some of them it sort of ruins the movie. Like it's weird. It's like you're seeing shit you weren't supposed to see because like the technology back then couldn't even pick it up, so like the monitors they were watching on set weren't even picking up a lot of the stuff they were seeing. There's one scene in specific, I think it was in Jason Takes Manhattan, before he spikes the chick into the dance floor. Do you remember that one?
I envisioned that differently the way you said it.
I think it's before that part. He's like hiding in the corner of the room, and I never noticed in like all of my times of seeing the movie, he's just like standing in a corner of the room at the beginning of the scene. And like in the film, it looks like he just like walks out of nowhere. Like he just appears out of the shadows every time I had seen it. And no, he's just like hanging out in the corner the whole time. And I don't know if it was like they just had him in the corner because the black tones were so dark on the monitor that you couldn't see him there, and it was supposed to look like him walking out of the shadows. But now in the HD version, this person like walks into the room and he's just like standing in the corner and they don't see him, even though they're like 3 feet away from him and you can see him like perfectly fine. It's wacky. Yeah, Jason Takes Manhattan with like 8 minutes in Manhattan. It's something like Jason Takes like Toronto or Vancouver or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's like a Canadian town or city. Yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a masterpiece. Exactly. I want that nice film grain. I'm not even worried about using a filter. I'd do something in post with it. I got the whole Adobe suite and everything and a decent background and some of that stuff, so I could oh yeah. Big dick swinging, making a lot of wind over here.
I got Photoshop, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, that's where I'd be doing all the color grading and stuff like that. But I just thought it'd be cool to shoot some of it on, like maybe just extra takes or something on the Super 8, and just to have it. It would be cool to have like a cut of it on real film. But film is also, even with Super 8 now, is fucking stupid expensive to develop all of it.
Oh yeah, well it's getting rarer too.
Yeah, I figured out the math on even Super 8, and it was like, it would have been like $10,000 just to develop the film on a feature.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Good times with that.
Yeah, and that's not even the... And I mean, like, I could risk developing it on my own. Like, I know how to develop the film, but...
But I just saw Super 8 for like $5 in a bin at Walmart.
Oh, yeah, you can get the film, but that's what I mean. It's like...
the movie.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
Over his head.
That was the mystery box, Spencer.
That's the big thing, though, Randy. I don't know about doing a 4K release. I know we'd probably do like 100 copies on VHS for the nutcase friends that I have that like that kind of shit. There would be a digital release, which you could probably get. I mean, it'll be the easiest way to get it, but I don't know about doing it, especially a Blu-ray. Like, a Blu-ray is just excessive at that point because it's a short film anyways, so unless we had a fuckload of extras, it'll make no sense. We got a friend who's potentially going to shoot behind-the-scenes stuff for it as well, which will be really cool, so that would be some extras and stuff. But that'll mostly be like us fucking deep-sea diving when we're not working.
4K. All the way.
Shit like that. I mean, we could do it in 4K. It's just a matter of making sure the lighting and everything is really good and not fucking cutting corners.
IMAX camera.
Releasing a Blu-ray would be wacky, though. We'd have to like really do a campaign for that and raise a decent amount of money because making Blu-rays is not cheap, and you have to make like 500 or 1,000 like minimum at all the places I've talked to, at least. DVDs are a little bit easier. We could definitely do those, and just like you said, the digital release and a limited VHS. But who knows? We'll see where it goes and everything. Super 8 for the kill, digital for the rest, or you do Buddy's POV. That can be the super. Well, we were thinking about potentially just shooting. Like if it was going to be like a longer short film, I was going to shoot the past stuff in Super 8 as a backup, because that would only be like a couple minutes of footage and maybe like 2-3 cassettes of Super 8 film, and that'd be like $100 to develop all of it and everything. But I thought that would be cool, and that would sort of make sense for the whole aesthetic of all of it. Is like this stuff is shot from way back in the day, so it looks older and grainier, and the company I'd be working with to develop that also gives you 4K scans of the Super 8 stuff as well, so it'd fit right in with the rest of the digital stuff. But
hey, I gotta get going, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up anyways too, so we can talk very quickly off stream. But yeah, thank you dudes for hanging out. That's exactly what I'm thinking, Rex Doom. But yeah, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy.
Bye, chat. You were awesome tonight.